Hello guys. Ay! Meng! Ba yan? Sabi ko hindi ako mag-stream. Wala eh, naglalaro din naman ako eh. May sakit o wala eh. Magaman o hindi, laro pa rin. Eh, teka lang, wala ba ng ano ko? So, malabo talaga yung capturing sa ano, Nox. Tinry ko lang umidlip ako kanina. Mga 30 minutes. Tapos naamoy ko yung ulam. Tapos, nag-hot compress ako. Tapos, drops. Mems. Hmm. Tapos, ayun. Naalala ko bigla yung Sims free play ko. May mga hinabol pala ako event dito. Ha? At gusto ko habang kumakain ako. Ha? Yung pinapanood ako. Lang guys. Kain muna ako ng very light. Because,
For thousands of years, people in every walk of life have been telling tales of terrifying creatures that walk among us. And out
yun
of
ba?
all of the scary folklore creatures or
Ay, napos.
ghostly rumors I have read about, some of the most bone-chilling have come from the Philippines. Welcome back, most amazing friends. I'm your host, Kennedy, and I hope you brought some holy water, because today we're counting down the top 10 scary urban legends from the Philippines that are pure evil. Let's get into it. Starting us off at number 10 is the White Lady of Balati Drive. In Quezon City, there's an
Hindi ako
avenue
nagalaman yung
named
Sims
after the
ko.
row of trees
Kain muna
that
ako.
used to line it. Although they are now gone, in Filipino culture, it is believed that Baleti trees are inhabited by mystical beings and other supernatural creatures, and despite their removal from the area, it is rumored to remain just as haunted as the day they were planted. There are few variations of the legend, but the most popular is that there was once a woman who died after being hit by a taxi along the Baleti-lined road late at night, and whoever hit her was never caught. Since then, it's said she haunts the roads, scaring unsuspecting taxi drivers who dare trespass alone. Some say she might even appear to be lost and wait for a taxi to pull over so she can come inside and terrify the driver by revealing her true form, a corpse covered in blood and bruises. However, others say sometimes she will just disappear out of thin air. Many have believed the tale, including a police officer and captain of the QCPD, who was eventually suspended for cowardice after he refused to patrol the area after a rise in incidents. Allegedly, each accident claimed that a woman in white was what had caused the issue, and so the officer refused to investigate, fearing he too would become haunted by the White Lady of Baleti Drive. Next up at number 9 is Death by Slippers. I've heard some crazy urban legends in my day, and this one might just be the most out there. Apparently, there's an urban legend in the Philippines that states you must bring your slippers inside the house at night. Why is that, I'm sure you're wondering? Well, according to the legend, anyone who forgets to bring their slippers in at night will be visited by a dangerous cult that takes the slippers and kills the owner. Apparently, each night, a group of Satanists roam the streets looking for victims to sacrifice to their evil overlord, and apparently the only thing you have to do to protect yourself from being their next victim is bring your shoes inside at the end of the day. Okay, listen, I'm not saying it couldn't be real, but I am saying this sounds a lot like something a really tired parent might say to make sure that their kids didn't leave all their stuff lying around outside. Either way, if I am ever in the Philippines, you best believe I'll be bringing my slippers inside, because I'm not about to tempt fate and accidentally get killed by an evil Satanist cult. Next up at number 8, the Tikbalang. Set to lurk in the mountains and rainforests of the Philippines, the Tikbalang is a tall, bony, humanoid creature with the head and hooves of a horse. To me, it kind of resembles a half-transformed werewolf meets centaur, which is just straight up terrifying. Although legends differ from region to region, in the north, it most commonly enjoys pranking travelers and making them hallucinate so that they get lost along the path. But in the south, its origins are much darker. Down south, stories of the Tikbalang speak of an evil, red-eyed demon
Bayaw.
horse prone to fits of rage and continuously puffing on a cigar. It's said to be the result of a soul that did not make it out of the womb. Without having ever existed on the earthly plane in human form, it now haunts this realm, preying on the living as revenge. According to the myth, however, all you need to do to defeat this terrifying demon horse is pluck 3 hairs from its mane, taming the creature and making it indebted to you forever. That, or just hope you come across one in the north, I guess. Next up at number 7, the Matriculan. These terrifying creatures are kind of like the sick and twisted version of the Immaculate Conception. As legend has it, at night when everyone is asleep, they will sneak into the room of a virgin woman and impregnate her without her knowing. Apparently the ghoul is invisible to the human eye, so there's no way to protect against their devilish advances. Then after a few months inside, the monster will return to take what he gave to the woman, but first killing her and then consuming the life that was growing inside of her. There are also some versions where the Matriculan will prey on already pregnant women, and in this case, it's believed that the husband can protect his wife from getting a visit from the creature by swinging a butterfly knife, or balisang, over her stomach during labor. I mean, from top to bottom, this entire legend is incredibly dark, and I'm just praying that there is no chance they exist in real life. Next up at number 6 is the Chanak. It's very common in many cultures and religions for new lives to be baptized, mainly because it signifies the young person as
Tapos
being a
kung
part of the
ano-anong
Christian faith, and it symbolizes a life in devotion to
kung
Jesus
ano-anong
Christ.
ginawa
And
sa
while some cultures believe
stream.
it's not necessary to be baptized in order to
Mga
get
tiis
into
eh.
heaven, it's definitely the preferred method.
Yan
But
talaga.
due to the Spanish
Nakapahinga ako
colonization in the
kanina.
Philippines in the
Napagising ko
16th
feeling ko
century, their
wala
version
nang
is a
natulog.
bit more
Easy
intense.
mo!
As the story goes, many believe that any souls who are not
Kain
baptized
mo
by
na
the
ako
Catholic
tapos
Church
mamaya
in their early
halaro
years
na ako.
go into a state of limbo after death and will return to earth as evil spirits.
Panoorin nyo
These
muna
spirits
yung
are called the
top
Chanak and are
10
said to lure their prey deep
Philippine
into the
urban
woods, tricking
legends.
them by shape-shifting to look like a little one abandoned and crying. Once they are picked up and have the victims right where they want them, the vampiric creatures will morph back into their true devilish form and attack. The only way to save yourself is either turn your clothes on inside out in hopes that the Chanak will be amused and set you free of the enchantment. That, or some garlic and a rosary can also do the trick in most cases. Coming in at number 5, the Mamba Barang. A terrifying
Mamba
Filipino
Barang.
folklore witch, the Mamba Barang uses their powers to get revenge on those they feel have either wronged them or those who they are envious of. As legend has it, the Mamba Barang will use their evil powers in order to conjure spirits and manipulate insects to enter the body of any person they choose, most often through voodoo rituals. What is scary about the Mamba Barang is that they're not some evil demon or mythical creature, but just some ordinary human woman who practices black magic, and once they decide to conjure a spell on you, there is not much of anything that can be done to stop it. Once the ritual has been completed, she will instruct the insects who it is they are to infest, and they will climb inside the body using any orifice required. There is often pain at the site of entry, for example, an intense earache if they go through the ear, or even hemorrhoids if they use the south door. But these are not like other diseases. They will resist all known treatment. In fact, there are no known medicines or cures for any of the afflictions caused by the witch. The only way to be freed of the torment is to hope that the witch allows the infestation of bugs to leave your body. Otherwise, you're fresh out of luck. In most cases, the torture will continue until it takes your life, and only then will the horde of bugs evacuate your body. Coming in at number 4, the Amalaneg. Said to be the Filipino version of a half-zombie, half-vampire, the Amalaneg is an undead demon that is believed to not have transferred its power to a relative during their time of death. This results in the demons rising from their graves so that they can lurk in the woods, feasting on the blood of the nearby villagers. Their preferred method of attack is usually believed to be through biting the neck, since, you know, vampires and all. However, there are some versions of the legend that state they will tickle the victim to death while simultaneously absorbing their life force. I mean, if I had to pick a way to go, this sounds better than being stabbed and left to slowly bleed out. No? Well, I do also hate being tickled, so I don't know, maybe not. It all really depends on how long it would take for me to be drained of all my life force, I guess. The good news is that you can escape them should you ever find yourself face to face with these demons. It's advised that you climb up a tree or jump into the closest body of water, as they're unable to climb and they have a great fear of water as it will turn them into a pile of worms. Next
Ugh.
up at number 3, the Manananggal. Said to be a vicious, flesh-eating, blood-sucking demon, the Manananggal is definitely one of the creepiest urban legends I've ever heard of. In their true form, they're described as being hideous women who have the ability to sever their body into two, something that they must apparently do in order to feed. When they detach their torso from their lower half, they become vulnerable, so they must hide their lower half to keep themselves from being attacked. They then grow wings so that they
another
can
bot
fly
na
around
naman
looking
ibaban
for their
natin.
next
Let's
victim.
go.
The Manananggal tends to prey on men, first shapeshifting to look like a beautiful woman so
Ayun,
that they can
Sims,
seduce
hindi,
them
ano siya,
before
Sims free
luring them
play
into a secluded area,
sa
tearing them apart
mobile.
and sucking out all of their
Naka-Nox
internal
player ako
organs with
and
their long
in-eliminate ko
tongue.
lang.
The only
I-hit
way
na
to
kasi ng phone
defeat
ko
the
kaya
ghoulish
kanina ko pa
creature is to
nilalaro eh.
wait until her body is
Pinalamig
severed,
ko
as the
muna.
lower half remains
Mamaya
motionless and
pag
Once you
tsaka
find the
chinarge ko
lower
rin,
half,
nalobat
sprinkle
kasi.
either salt or crushed garlic
Pinalamig
onto
ko
the
muna and then
creature, and the
mamaya
demon will be unable
pag
to join back into one entity.
pagkatas ko
Then just sit back
kumain,
and wait until
nalaro na
sunrise,
ako.
as once
Makain
the
lang ako
sun hits
saglit.
the separate torso,
Eh, pag
she
kumakain
will
ako,
be
gusto ko may
destroyed. Coming in
nakikita akong
at
ganito.
number 2, the Aswang. This
Menenengel.
one might be the most
Toxic
famous
kasi.
of the urban
Sorry
legends,
na.
but to be fair, it's for good reason, because
Aswang.
it is just about the most terrifying thing I have ever read about. Supposedly a
Sorry.
flesh-eating, shape-shifting, vampire-like
Ang
creature,
na
what's truly
pagkaka-interpret
terrifying
nila
about the
kasi.
Aswang is that
Ang
you
galing nila
never know
mag-interpret ng
who
ganyan. Yung
around
most
you could
amazing
be
top
one.
10 na
As the
page
legend
sa
goes, during
YT.
the day,
Check
they
nyo
appear
yun,
to be
guys.
just like
Kung
us
gusto nyo ng
humans,
mga
blending in
urban
with the
legends.
world and working normal jobs.
Global
But at
urban
night, they
legends.
transform into
Ang galing kasi nila
flesh-eating,
mag-interpret.
blood-sucking horror film
Tawag
creatures who
na rate.
unleash their predatory instincts, actively hunting the most vulnerable in the community. The creatures are said to have long tongues and
Hi, Tita
backwards feet,
Jing.
and are
Makain lang
apparently
ako
so
saglit.
thin and
Tapos lalaro
frail
na
they
ako.
can
Ay, thank you
hide
sa
behind a single
pag-lurk.
piece of bamboo. But
Yes,
don't be fooled
appreciate
by
ko
their
yung
small
pag-lurk
frame,
nyo,
as
guys.
if they
Kahit kung
attack,
ano-ano
there
lang
is
yung ginagawa
no
ko sa
saving.
ngayon.
What's scariest about
Wala ko
them,
plano
though, is
mag-stream
their
ngayon
ability
kasi
to transform the appearance of
ano na
other
yung mata ko.
objects too. In order to avoid suspicion, they are known to use plant
Eh, hindi
matter to
nakataste.
create a doppelganger of their
Pero
victim's
sa saglit lang
corpse
din
in
naman
order to
ako.
hide their feeding
Kaya
habits
hindi pa
and
rin ako
fool
sure
the
kung
locals into thinking they
saglit.
died of another cause. The only way to repel the dreadful creature is with garlic or religious artifacts, particularly used against them during the day, as they are weakest in their human form. Then, once you have them at their weakest, you can kill the monster by decapitating it. And last up in our number 1 spot, Encantos. Often associated with the spirits of ancestors in the
Encantos.
Philippines, Encantos are kind of a catch-all term for a few different mythical creatures, but are most commonly linked to fairies. Now, if you have only ever watched animated fairies from your favorite childhood shows your whole life, and you're wondering what the heck these creatures are doing on a scary list, well, then my friend, you have got to learn a little bit more about fae and the terrifying things they are capable of. When it comes to Encantos in particular, their motives are almost backwards to many other ghouls, as if they don't like you, they are rumored to inflict deadly disease, mental illness, or even gain complete possession of their human target. But if they've become smitten with a human, they will sometimes opt to bring them good luck, or they might just kidnap you and bring them into their realm forever. It's said you can try to ward them off by carrying a magical charm or an amulet, but once they have their sights set on you, either good or bad, it is hard to keep them away forever. Although the mythical belief in the Encantos may have originated as folklore, it has also been theorized that the fair-skinned fairies were actually created as a metaphor for the Spanish friars who colonized the Philippines, often abducting and taking advantage of the young Filipino women in the woods. So, considering they're based off of real people, you don't get much scarier than that. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. into number 10, we have the Stanley
Ano?
Hotel. So the
Oo.
Stanley Hotel was the place that inspired Stephen King to write one of the most horrifying novels turned horrifying films of all time. The resort is in Colorado and built into the
Ito,
Rocky
favorite ko to eh.
Mountains.
Nalimutan ko
The
yung
building has
pangalan
a
niya eh.
rich history of paranormal goings-on across the entire hotel, but in
Favorite ko
particular the
narrator
fourth
yan eh.
floor. The most
Dan.
haunted room is supposed to be room
Kaso wala, si
217.
Rebecca. Kaso
This is
wala
the
na siya
room
dyan
where
eh.
King
Sayang,
stayed
galing
the
yun eh.
night and was also said to have once been the site of an unfortunate explosion. This is what Stephen King said about the stay that inspired what is arguably his most famous novel. He said, "I dreamt of my 3-year-old son running through the corridors, looking back over his shoulder, eyes wide, screaming. He was being chased by a fire hose. I woke up with a tremendous jerk, sweating all over, within an inch of falling out of bed. I got up, I lit a cigarette, I sat in the chair looking out of the window at the Rockies, and by the time the cigarette was done, I had the bones of my book firmly set in my mind." Stephen King for King, I love him. Also, I will say, staff who frequent the concert hall at the hotel at night report hearing the whispered words, "Get out," which would deeply freak me out. Coming into number 9, we have the Taj Mahal Palace. Located in India, although not actually in the famous Taj Mahal, this hotel has a woeful backstory. Despite the Mumbai hotel being grand and beautiful, it is said that the French architect W.A. Chambers accidentally built it backwards and was so distraught that he ended up committing suicide by jumping from the 5th floor.
Yes,
Now, according
that
to a
word
lot of first-hand
is
reports from
muted
staff
on their
at the
end.
lavish hotel, the architect still roams the halls at night. The hotel was also the site of a terror attack in 2008. At this point, the hotel was seized and 31 people were killed there. The hotel was back up and running soon after as a symbol of strength and resilience, but the memory of the attacks live on. Coming into number 8, we have the Drovers Inn. Ah, Scotland. I dream of you always. I would stay anywhere in Scotland, even here. The Drovers Inn is located in Invernanan in Loch Lomond. The Drovers Inn dates back to the 1700s, a time when things were really kicking off in Scotland. The inn is the best kind of hotel because it's also a pub with just a small number of rooms, so you can get nice and cozy with those ghosts, of which there are many. Room 6 is said to be plagued by mysterious orb lights. A ghostly child appears in a pink dress on the staircase, and room 115 is haunted by a voyeur. It seems that a couple stayed in the room one night and were awoken by strange flashes. Thinking nothing of it, they went back to sleep. The next morning, when they were packing up, they found their camera out of place. Weird. They didn't think too much of it until later when they went through the pictures and there were some creepy images of the couple sleeping. The pair were freaked out as the room was locked from the inside when they went to bed, but nonetheless they called the inn to report the goings on. Now the inn responded and said that no staff would have had access to the room, and even if they had, they couldn't enter if it was locked from the inside. Creepy, although I'd still stay there just to be in Scotland. I love Scotland. Coming into number 7, we have
I'm just
Hotel
resting for a bit
Galvez.
kasi maga
I've
yung mata ko.
always
So,
wanted to go to
ayun.
Texas. I've never been, but I'm super keen. Although honestly, I'm keen
So,
to go
man maglaro
everywhere and
ng
anywhere.
league,
But still,
kaso
Texas is
di
hot.
kaya ng vision
Anyway,
ko.
Hotel Galvez is located in Galveston Island on the Gulf of Mexico and was
Sabi nga
built
ng
in
nanay ko,
1911.
kaka-computer mo
Over
yan.
100 years later, and the Queen of the
Di
Gulf
ko alam,
was drawing in
pagising ko,
visitors, although it
ano,
seems that some guests
after
were
bago ako
never
matulog,
left.
nangangati siya.
Rather than giving you
So,
a whole
kinamot ko ng
spiel
very
like I
light.
usually
Nakamot
would,
ko siya ng
I'm
very
just
light.
gonna read you a TripAdvisor review
Pagising
from a
ko,
spooked
magana
guest.
yung kaliwang
Here
mata
goes.
ko.
The hotel is
Tapos
known
ang
for
medyo
history
makirot
and
siya.
the interior is very beautiful.
Eh,
I didn't
nag-eye
realize
drops
that the
naman ako,
Galvez
tapos
was known
umidlip
for its
ako
ghostly
kanina.
visitors, nor was I a believer until
Oh, yes.
now.
Feeling
My
ko nga
friend and I
kinagat
were
ako ng,
walking the Galvez, and my
ano,
friend was
insect.
calling out to
Sharp
Audra,
ba?
a
Sharp?
woman who
Yes,
herself
it's
in the hotel in
really
the
fucked
1950s.
up.
Her room was 501, and
Hi,
we were
Ma'am
staying a few
Carrie!
rooms down.
Welcome to
Anyway,
the
we go to sleep that night, and
stream!
at around
Na-follow
5
niyo yun
a.m.
guys si
I
Ma'am
woke up and
si,
the
ano,
hotel door
si
is
Ma'am si
open,
Carrie
and the
for,
lights are still on, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh,
ano,
we're intoxicated, so I guess we
variety
just
games.
left the
Pero
door
mainly
open. So I close
Valorant
the door
siya.
and I go back to bed, and I wake up at around
Hoy,
8
wala akong
and I tell my
iniyakan.
friend,
Okay
we
naman
left the
ako.
door open last night. Then I get out of bed and walk over
Oo
to
nga,
the door
Ma'am
to show her
Shi,
how far it
sa ano,
was.
yung,
And to
oo,
my
mukha siyang
amazement,
kagat
the
kasi may
door kept
red
closing
bump,
all
parang
the
may
way.
red
It
bump
just
siya sa
wouldn't
ano,
stay open.
sa baba.
It's spring-loaded, so I was
So medyo
confused.
makirot
Anyway,
siya
that's my
kapag
story for
matagal
Galvez.
nakamulat.
Blimey,
Kaya
it's
yung
not
mga
happened
paglaro
to
ng
anyone. Spirits, I'm
league.
just saying. Coming into number 5, we have the Russell Hotel. If you hear a creak in the
Wala akong
night at the Russell
iniyakan.
Hotel in Sydney,
Hindi ako
chances are
umiiyak.
there's a ghoul on the loose or lurking in the
Lalo kapag
shadows.
ano,
The Russell Hotel is no stranger to mysterious
wala,
midnight moans and
walang
groans,
iyakan
but the
dito
most
ah.
enduring legend is of a
Sabi mo
spirit
eh.
of a sailor
Iset!
who roams the hotel, but most
Mm-mm.
often causes trouble in room 8. Guests have seen him
Nasarapan
lurking
sa
over
akin
their
yung
beds, staring
80s.
at them in the
Char!
night. That's a no from me, sir. Back on your ship. Okay,
O,
but
sige,
despite the
sige.
ghost and everything, you
Mag-online ako.
should actually stay
I-PM
here because
kita,
it's one of the
Pampix, pag
nicest and
ano,
most peaceful
pag
places I've ever been in the world.
nakapag-online ako,
Coming
tapos
into number
abutan
4,
kita.
we have Fairmont
Oh, yun,
Banff
actually, thank you
Springs.
sa
I wake up
pagdaan.
Fairmont Banff Springs
Oh,
earlier this year
naka-alert
and
ako
it was
sa'yo kanina na grade ka na
absolutely
rin pala kay, ano,
breathtaking.
kay
The
Mimik ba
building
yun?
dates back to 1888 and was a
Thank you
grand
sa
railway
pagdaan.
hotel.
Parang you
The
guys si
building is
Masha
a National Historic
Carriola
Site
for
of Canada,
variety set
but
of
it is
things.
teeming
Pero
with ghostly
and
ghouls.
mainly
It is said that a secret room
Valorant
was
player.
constructed during the original build, which was only discovered when a fire broke out
Okay.
in
Hindi natin na
1926.
shoutout
Speaking of
dyan.
fire, some say a
Okay,
burning
yes
bride
sir.
haunts the sweeping ballroom.
Yes
The
sir.
story goes that as she walks down a staircase lined with candles, her dress caught fire. In a panic, she tripped and fell, dying from a broken neck. Some say that her spirit haunts
Alam
both
niyo
the
na yan,
bridal
is
suite
ano ko,
and the
yung
ballroom,
secret
where she can
hobby
be
ko.
seen
May
dancing
not
with
so
flames
secret
licking her
hobby.
dress. Also reported it's
Tinig na
the
nga na
spectre
most
of a
amazing
bellman
top
who
10.
haunts the ninth floor, and an apparition of a
Kung gusto
bartender.
niyo ng mga
And
urban
get
legends,
this,
guys,
an
ayan,
endless
follow
bagpipe
niyo tong
player.
page
How
na
that
to sa
works? I
YT.
mean, you go figure. The real deal here, though, is
Wala
room
lang. Gusto ko
837.
lang i-share.
Legend has it that this is the
Katawa
room
kasi.
that a grisly murder took place in, and that
Nakakatawa
guests who
makinig
stay
sa
here
kanila
are
eh.
awoken in the middle of the night by screaming. Bloody handprints have also been spotted on the room's mirror. On the upside, though, I will once again reiterate that this is one of the nicest hotels in the world, and it's absolutely stunning. And there's a beautiful lobby dog called Bear. Coming into number 3, we have the Langham. The Langham is a beautiful and very fancy hotel in London. Shout out to my former hometown. The luxury 5-star rooms come with a hefty price tag
She's
and
a
some
British.
extra ghouls. Cools. The hotel opened in 1865 and was said to have been the suicide spot of a German prince who jumped from the 4th floor. He can still be seen at the window he once fell from. A doctor involved in a murder-suicide can also be found pacing the halls, and none other than Emperor Napoleon III still haunts the basement. Room 333 is said to be the most haunted of them all, with many a spectre wanting a sleepover. The most famous ghost, inclusive to room 333, is a man in Victorian dress who likes to watch people sleeping. Whether or not it's he who shakes the bed violently at night, we don't know. Damn, I forgot to tell you about the ghost with the gaping wound on its face. Next time. Coming into number 2, we have the Stay on Main. There are 16 very good reasons not to stay at this cursed hotel in Los Angeles. Oh, and also don't let the new name fool you. This is the legendary cursed Cecil Hotel, most recently in the news because of the disappearance of Alyssa Lamb in 2013. The Canadian tourist was found dead in the hotel's water tank surrounded by her belongings after going missing for 3 weeks. CCTV footage was released of her acting very strangely in an elevator before her mysterious and to this day unsolved death. It literally looks like
Naglalaro daw siya ng ano, naglalaro daw yan ng elevator
Before her death,
game.
the hotel was already wrapped
That's
up
why
in
she's
16
acting that way.
grisly, untimely deaths. It's actually thought that the Black Dahlia, a murdered rising Hollywood star, stayed at the hotel before her death. Oh, and it was also said to be the home of serial killers Richard Ramirez and Jack Unterweger. I feel like it just needs to be knocked down and the grounds cleansed with holy water or something. Finally, coming into number 1, you've all heard of Egyptian curses, but we're a little far from Egypt here. We've got the Luxor Hotel. Las Vegas is a place for tortured souls, so it's kind of understandable that so many hotels on the Strip are reported to be haunted. I could legitimately make a whole top 10 list about hotels not to stay at in Vegas, but for this list, I'm just keeping it to the one. Luxor Hotel is an Egyptian-themed hotel, but it may have angered the old gods. Many people think that it's cursed. Why? Well, attention to detail was actually lacking when the hotel was built. The Sphinx in the hotel is facing east rather than west, and the building of the pyramid doesn't have the required eye on the top, which is just utter disrespect, right? The Luxor has had very consistently high death rates over the years since it opened in 1993, and a string of misfortune that's also surrounded it. Some people say that 7 people died whilst building the hotel. In 1996, a woman jumped from the 26th floor of the building and now haunts the lobby. Another man died while he drunkenly fell from the 10th floor. A hand bomb went off in the parking garage in 2007, killing an employee. In 2010, a UNLV football player dropped dead following a fight. And in 2012,
Yeah,
a casino
damn.
employee was murdered by her boyfriend, once again in the lobby. 2012 was also a bad year for the hotel's rep, as 3 guests caught Legionnaire's disease, with a further case reported in 2017. One of the guests even died as a result.
Ang
Guests
rough, no?
have spotted ghost
Kulit
riders
ang
in
mga,
the boats
ano
along
eh,
the
ganyang
replica
story.
River Nile. And in case that wasn't enough, it is thought that the Titanic exhibition at the
What's up,
hotel
the
also
racist, no?
invited ghosts from the cruise ship disaster too. Whew, I don't know how many I counted there, but like, that is a lot. And I think ultimately the
Dami.
lesson to be learned here is don't face your sphinx the wrong way because, I don't know, the gods will come for you. Probably.
Kicking off the countdown at the number 10, we have the room at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. The glamorous hotel opened in 1927 right at the center of Hollywood and has a long history of celebrities staying there.
Okay,
It is
okay.
often used for movie
Ay,
premiere
dito sa
after parties
games.
and
Sige na,
even
sa
hosted the
games.
very first
Mamaya ba, mamaya
Oscars. It's a
pabuhat
huge spot for
tayo.
tourists, but one room in particular is known to be haunted.
Pero baka
Room
mag-R18
1200.
ako.
People have reported
Wala
seeing the
lang, parang
legendary
nag-crave
star
lang
Marilyn
ulit ako.
Monroe walk through the halls of
Nag-crave
that
lang ulit
room.
ako
Well, the halls of the
mag-R18.
room, you know the whole living situation. She was staying there during her rise to fame. It's been said that she shot
Tingnan
her
ko
first
pag
ever
nakapag,
ad
ano,
at the
nakapag
Roosevelt
in-game,
Pool, and she's
pag
still hanging
natripan
on
ko
the pool to
maglaro
this day.
mamaya.
Many guests said they have seen her in the room's mirror, and maintenance workers said they've seen her blue dress moving through the halls. If you're gonna be haunted by a ghost, it might as well be Marilyn Monroe, am I right? Up next at number 9 is the Red Lion Inn, located in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. The inn has been around since 1773, and throughout the years it has been a favorite spot for paranormal investigators and mediums. The hotel is filled with a haunting past, and reports say that the 4th floor has a lot of sightings. The ghost of a young girl carrying flowers and a man with a top hat are the 2 most frequent sightings, but one room in particular has the most activity. It's on the 3rd floor and it's room 301. A guest reported that they woke up feeling like someone was standing over their bed and heard unexplained knocks and voices throughout their stay. Snagging the number 8 spot on our countdown is the Queen Anne in San Francisco. The Now Hotel was once a school for girls back in 1890, run by the headmistress named Miss Mary Lake. Over the years, the school converted to a hotel, and it's been said that Miss Mary Lake will look after the guests who stay in her former office, room 410. She's not a ghost that will terrorize people like in horror movies. She looks after her guests, like she once did with her students many generations ago. Guests have reported that their clothes were unpacked when they came back to the rooms, and they woke up in the middle of the night to find out that their blankets had been neatly tucked underneath them. I can't tell if this is creepy or comforting. I kind of like the idea of a ghost nanny who just like takes care of you. Like, creepy nanny, please tuck me in. I don't know why I was Italian for that. Cruising into the number 7 spot is the Omni Groove Park in Asheville, North Carolina. Back in the 1920s, news broke that a woman either jumped or got pushed to her death from the 5th floor balcony. A century later, employees and guests say that the room she was in, room 545, is still haunted by her presence. Her case was never solved, which might be part of the reason why she still makes herself known. They refer to her as the Lady in Pink because she is often seen in a pink dress or leaves behind a pink mist. Apparently, young children are the ones who spot her the most, so if you really want to catch a glimpse of her, grab your kids and make them do the work. Be like, hey, Johnny, find this ghost for me. Yeah, ghost finding kid. Put them on a leash like they're a ghost town, and they just like crawl around like. Is that the noise that kids make? I don't know. I don't know what noise kids make. In at the number 6 is the Malaga Inn, located in Mobile, Alabama. It's considered one of the most haunted hotels in Alabama and still has the boutique style that it did when it was built in 1862. The property is historic in the Deep South and is still a memory of the Civil War era. It has 39 rooms, Victorian furnishings and decor, and a beautiful outdoor courtyard. When it was built, the 2 townhouses were constructed by 2 in-laws as wedding gifts for their 2 sisters in the family. Guests claim that the sisters never left the home and that they often spot a ghostly lady figure in a white dress in room 007. She was recently spotted pacing on the balcony. Other guest reports say that their lights turn on and off by themselves, furniture moves on its own, and even a swinging chandelier. The only time a swinging chandelier is cool is when you're swinging from it with a bottle of champagne in one hand, you're like popping it and blowing it at everyone. You're like, I'm rich, you can do whatever I want. That's when it's cool. We're halfway through at number 5 and we have La Posada, which is located in Santa Fe. It's known for being a
La
hotel now, but before it was
Posada, huh?
renovated, it was actually the home of a German lady named Julia Stab. The mansion was built for her by her husband in 1882, and after her 8th child died shortly after birth, she fell into a deep depression. Reports say she hid in her room, was never seen in the flesh again after 1896, her death becoming a huge mystery. So now that it's a hotel, guests have said they've seen her staying in room 100, which was her former bedroom. It can be a haunting experience experience if you decide to stay there. It's been said that Julia used to love baths, and guests staying in room 100 would hear running water in the middle of the night and their water would turn on and off on its own. Alright guys, we're at number 4 with the Concorde's Colonial Inn. If you walk down the hallways of this hotel, you might feel a chill running up your spine because it's known for being historically haunted by its past. It was built in Concord, Massachusetts back in the Revolutionary War. One of the rooms in the hotel is known for being haunted, room 24, because it was used as an operation room for wounded soldiers back in the 1770s. Caretakers operated on the wounded soldiers and many of them didn't survive and passed away in that very room. Many guests have dared to spend the night there and they say they see floating orbs, hear haunting voices, and even saw the ghost of a nurse walking around the room. Would you guys like to stay in this room? For me, that's a no. In our third spot is the Battery Carriage Inn. The hotel in Charleston, South Carolina is known for being the most romantic bed and breakfast, but also the most haunted. How do those two blend together? I'm not exactly sure. The hotel is said to have been haunted for many years, and the website openly brags about it. Apparently, there are 3 rooms in the hotel that are haunted. Room 3, Room 8, and Room 10. Room 10 is known for a headless torso, Room 3 has a variety of different ghost sightings, and Room 8 always has a man apparition. The hotel was built in the 1840s and still lives on as one of the most popular tourist spots to this day. Taking over the number 2 spot is the Crescent Hotel and Spa. The Arkansas Hotel has been given the title for being America's most haunted hotel, with claims that it has a portal to the other side, if you know what I mean. It opens up a door to the dead. Over the years, many guests have reported ghost sightings and paranormal activity, a fact that is known by the 2 owners who bought it back in 1997. They ended up hiring certified mediums to do a reading on the building, and they found out that the hotel was a portal to the other side, a dimension that holds the spirits of the dead. But why this hotel? Because it was once a hospital back in 1937, when a doctor named Norman Baker treated cancer patients despite his lack of training. As a result, many of the people died, and apparently you can stay in the room that was once a morgue if you want to have the worst night of your life.
Starting off this countdown, we have room 333. The Langham Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in London, as it is haunted by more than 5 ghosts. The most active ghost is said to be that of a German prince. It's believed that he threw himself out of a window on an upper story room and passed away. Guests have seen his ghost on a number of occasions. He is known to move through walls and close doors. If you feel a sudden drop in temperature, it's said that's a sign that he is near. You also have the ghost of a man with a gaping wound on his face. But the most haunted area in the whole hotel is room 333. People who have stayed in this room have encountered a number of terrifying ghosts. The first sighting was made by a BBC newscaster. He was staying in the room when he woke up to see a fluorescent ball of light floating above him, which slowly transformed into a human figure. The apparition hovered in his room, and he was dressed in Victorian evening wear, but one of his legs was missing. He came towards the newscaster with his arms open and eyes wide, before disappearing into thin air. Another ghost that haunts this room is the ghost of a doctor who took the life of his wife on their honeymoon. This guy often appears wearing a cloak and often has blank staring eyes. And lastly, we have Emperor Napoleon III. Apparently he lived at the Langham during his last days in exile. And he's also made an appearance in room 333. In our 9th spot, we have the Hay Adams. Located in Washington, D.C., this hotel is said to be the most famous hotel in the capital. That's because a number of big hotshots have stayed there, like Obama. But the hotel has a pretty haunting past. In 1884, John Hay, who was President Abraham Lincoln's private secretary, and Henry Adams built their homes on the plot of land where the hotel was built upon. In 1885, Adams' wife, Marion Hooper Adams, ended up taking her life there. She had been battling a case of serious depression, triggered by the death of her father 10 months earlier. In 1927, after Adams passed away, the houses were destroyed and replaced with the hotel. But it didn't matter, because Marion's soul is attached to the land that she died on, so she now haunts the hotel. Guests and staff members have frequently reported hearing the sounds of someone crying. They believe that it is Marion weeping over her heartbreak and loss of father. In our 8th spot, we have the Bollygolley Castle. And I just absolutely love the name of this place, so I had to put it on today's list. Like Bollygolly, Ballygally, I don't care, it's funny. Anyways, this was a castle built in 1625 Ireland. Now, it has been transformed into a hotel. Turns out that years ago, the original owners, Lord James Shaw and his wife, Lady Isabella, lived in the castle. That was until Isabella's death. She either fell, jumped, or was pushed to her death from the top of the castle. To this day, her ghost still haunts her old home. She has been seen wandering around the castle, knocking on doors, and on multiple occasions can be heard weeping from her tower. Moving on to number 7, we have room 873. Located in the luxury mountain resort Banff Springs Hotel, room 873 is so haunted that they had to permanently seal it up, hoping that it would seal away the evil with it. According to a number of legends, decades ago a family was killed in room 873. In 1928, a married couple and their daughter checked into the hotel, but they never checked out. During one night, the father ended up taking the lives of his wife and daughter before taking his own life. No one knows why he did this. Soon after, the room was refurbished and booked out to visitors. But weird things started happening in that room. Guests would wake up in the middle of the night to sounds of screaming in their room. When they would flip on the lights, they would see bloody handprints on the mirror inside the room. Obviously, they would freak the hell out and run to the front desk, but when the staff went to the room to investigate the prints, they would be gone. It was happening so frequently that they decided to board up the room. In fact, if you go to the hotel today, there are rooms ending in 7-3 on each floor, except on the 8th floor. In the spot where it should be, you can tell that a room has been boarded up. In our 6th spot today, we have Lizzie Borden House. Turns out that the infamous Lizzie Borden House, where she allegedly killed her parents, is now a fun little bed and breakfast. But a haunted fun little bed and breakfast. So story goes that back in 1892, both of Lizzie's parents were found dead. After investigating the scene, Lizzie was the only person who seemed guilty, so she was blamed for their murder. While staying there, guests have reported seeing doors open and close on their own. Also, late at night, apparently Lizzie can be heard laughing at the top of the stairs. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the Omni Grove Park Inn. Back in the 1920s, while staying at the Omni Grove Park Inn in North Carolina, a young woman was either pushed or jumped to her death from her hotel room 545. To this day, her presence still wanders the walls of the hotel. Some guests have felt her presence, others have seen a strange pink mist form around them, and some have actually seen this ghostly woman herself. She appears in a flowy pink gown, hence why people just call her the Pink Lady. The people most sensitive to seeing her are young children. A number of children have seen her and been like, "Mommy, who's that lady in the pink dress?" Meanwhile, no one's there. How freaky. Coming in at number 4, we have the Ostasaga Resort. Located in New York, this resort has quite the fair share of history. When it was first erected, it was actually a school for girls, and to this day, these little girlies still haunt the area. Apparently, while on the 3rd floor hallway, you'll be able to hear a bunch of them giggling and whispering. In fact, Sci-Fi's Ghost Hunters went to investigate this place a couple years ago, and when doing so, they captured the presence of a bunch of shadowy figures, ghostly whisperings, and other paranormal activity. If you want to check out the place today, go to the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th floors. That's where all the spooky stuff is said to happen. In our 3rd spot today, we have La Posada de Santa Fe. This resort and spa hotel is anything but relaxing. Turns out that it is haunted by a German woman named Julia Stab. Oh my god, her last name is Stab. It's probably like Stob. It definitely is because it's German, but anyway, it makes it spookier. Before it was a resort, it was her mansion. It was built by her husband in
Okay, let's go na. Masyado na naman ako nalilibang. Pero, ahang talaga dun sa loading screen na yun. Ah!
1882. A couple years later, Julia fell into a really bad depression. Her 8th child ended up passing away shortly after birth, and so Julia locked herself in her room. She didn't leave her room until 1896. When she passed away, her soul latched onto the house. To this day, she still wanders around the halls. Most frequently, she will appear in Suite 100. It's now a guest suite, but it used to be her bedroom. In fact, Julia loved to take baths, so people staying in the suite often hear the water running in the middle of the night. Moving on to number 2, we have the Fairmount Royal York Hotel. Turns out that there's a haunted hotel in my hometown and I didn't even know it. Toronto's Royal York Hotel is nearly 100 years old. Construction of it finished in 1929, and over the years, a number of members of royalty, celebrities, and millionaires and ghosts have stayed at this hotel. Seems to be a nice luxury hotel, minus the fact that it's completely haunted. One famous ghost is the man dressed in a purple coat.
Okay, Lindsay, let's go. Pause ko muna si Lindsay, ha? Because it's grinding time. Ah, wait. Ay, hindi pala dito yun. Saan nga ba yung item? Item set, hindi kasi ito tanggalin ko na to. Pero pwede rin. Ganun. So, parang sila. Asa sauna? Wala. Asa sa... Oh my. Bakit wala akong set kay sauna? No! Ano ba na kita, ha? Ay! Gagi! Alam ko na. Kasi... Ay, nagawa ko dyan. Ay, hindi. Tama. Dito ko na lang. Hindi, optional. Magiging last ko yan. Tapos, ikaw. Leh! And then, Arden. Then the rest is history. Let's go.
All the world on one arrow.
Oh, wait, may ano, may red lines. Ah, bakit? Ano? Ganyan talaga siya. No, mami.
Welcome to Wild Rift.
Tapos nang kain sa P1.
Minions have spawned.
I dream of the day after the tribes are unified. I dream of no longer needing to lead. Swiftly now.
Ayun nga, nag-FPS drop. Ang kulit.
You face an iceborne. Prepare yourself. You face an iceborne.
No, karma.
Avarusa, guide me.
Middle turret is under attack.
Di-distract ako sa FPS drop. Walang nga.
First
Clan
blood.
or tribe,
Ally
you will
slain.
join us. This is the will
Enemy
of
slain.
Avarusa.
Hindi siya kasi yes. Sorry, sorry. Uy!
My
Okay, okay.
aim is steady.
Baros!
The bow is my will given form. I am it. It is me.
Di sumunod di.
Enemy slain.
Do not confuse or weakness.
Bye-bye.
Strike quickly.
Ally slain. You have been slain.
Reset? Bakit kaya napakalag dito? Ah.
Let's see how close they can get.
Ally slain.
Teka nga. May
Middle turret is under attack.
counter inking.
Enemy
Ay!
slain.
Wala pala. Control pala to.
Bottom
Yung
turret is under attack.
graphics.
Do not confuse mercy for weakness.
Middle turret is under attack.
You face true ice. We face death. Let's see how close they can get.
Ally slain. Enemy slain.
I don't miss.
Wala talaga ba? Nag-ult ka?
You will join us. This is the will of Avarosa.
Ay! Namipindot ka minimize. Naglalag talaga.
Ally slain.
The cold does not forgive.
Uh. Ay, hindi ko naman. Patay.
Ally slain.
Paano napunta si Karma dun?
Bottom turret is under attack. Middle turret is under attack. Turret is under attack. Ally slain.
Ako na mata ko. Dahil dyan guys.
The bow is my
Last
will.
game.
Middle turret is under attack.
I am it. It is me.
Ah, ang sakit niya. Sakit niya pa.
Avarosa, guide me.
Bottom turret is under attack. Slain the dragon. Enemy killing spree.
Ay, titik na yan. Bagal bumaba ni Varus eh.
Enemy double kill. Enemy rampage. Ally slain.
Wala pala dito yung graphics, ano. Ano na to? Mas may minimap po.
There will be
Pero sa
peace in
mobile,
Failure.
hindi naman hindi naman ganyan eh.
Enemy killing spree.
Boom.
Ally slain.
Practice lang talaga ako mag-ult kay Ash.
The bow is my will given form. I am it. It is me.
Middle turret is under attack. The enemy team has slain the Rift Herald.
We will unite the
Middle
failure.
turret is under attack. Enemy slain.
Swiftly now.
Enemy double kill. Enemy is unstoppable. Enemy slain.
Strike
Shut
quickly.
down. First turret destroyed.
Mercy for weakness. You face an iceborne. Strike quickly. Plan or try.
Top turret is under attack.
This is the will of
Akala niya malambot ako.
Turret lost.
Ah, sakit na naman ako. Sheesh.
Seek peace, but bring the tools of war.
Nigot kasi ito akali. Dami! Wala na yan.
Avarosa, guide me.
Middle turret is under attack. Turret lost.
I don't need.
Enemy turret destroyed. Enemy killing spree.
Let's see how close they can get. Strike quickly. Strike quickly.
Ally slain.
Do not confuse mercy for weakness.
Enemy is
La!
unstoppable.
No!
Enemy killing spree.
Avarosa, guide me.
Magip! Oh, no!
Double kill. Enemy rampage.
Wait, may AFK?
Unstoppable. Enemy slain.
Dap,
Shut
dap, dap,
down.
dap, dap. Ang paa. The feet. Ah. Ugh. Ito nga. Ay, hindi. Settings. Tayo sa settings. Bakit ako naglalag? Graphics. Ah. Wait lang, medium. Sige, try natin yan. Ayan, sige, smooth. Try natin. Sakit. Shit. Takot ako.
All the world on one
Arrow. Kaboogs. Kaboogs! Ang gusto may red outline. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Da, da. Ay. Ay. Ay na. Sige, pukpok. Hala. 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 Pukpok. Nani ko. Pok na naman. Sige, pukpok. Hala. Pukpok.
You are on the mirrored side of the map. The lanes are swapped.
Nga, tingnan natin.
Welcome to
This is
Wild
gonna
Rift.
be a smooth setting.
I dream of the day
I'm at
after the tribes
48,
were unified.
52, kasi naglalakad
No
din.
longer needing to
Tingnan natin
lead.
mamaya.
We will unite the Freljord.
This is Sona and Kaisa.
Prepare yourself to face an iceborne.
Sige, isa-isa kayo.
First blood. You have slain an enemy.
Tagal na mag-blink eh.
Clan or tribe, they will join us. This is the will of Avarosa. Strike quickly!
Nga! Nag-flash! Yan, si. Pusin mo. Yun!
Ally slain.
Wala.
Enemy slain.
na malapit na
Enemy
mundo.
slain.
Teka, wala kaming jungler, no? Wala nga. Ay, hindi meron. Ah! Okay. Bakit? Talaga ba?
Do not confuse mercy for weakness.
Can that be sa Wild Rift? Almost everyone could be a jungler.
There will be peace in the prelude. I will hold. Strike quickly. Avarosa, guide me. Strike
Ikaw na lang,
quickly.
ha? Ha?
Enemy slain.
Blink.
Never lose focus. The bow is my will given form. I am it. It is me. Strike quickly. You face an iceborne. Swiftly now.
Enemy slain. Double kill. Killing spree.
Strike quickly. Avarosa, guide me. I don't miss.
Ayan, mas umukay na.
There will be
Feeling ko AFK itong zona nila. AFK ito. Ala!
We will unite the value.
Tagal!
You have slain an enemy.
Tinigil niya eh! Ay, nako. Ay, Papix na nanood ka pala. Alam ko, naglalaro ka
My
pa.
arrows fly true. Plan or try.
Ako na, wala na akong gagawin din.
This is the will of Avarosa.
Tapos na tayo dun sa ano.
But bring the tools of war.
Inayos ko lang yung graphics kahapon kasi grabe yung lag ko. Pero eto, may ginawa akong
Do not confuse
settings.
mercy
Kaya,
with weakness.
pumapalo na ng 60 FPS ulit. Medyo smooth na siya. Kanina kasi naglalag bad trip. Nakuha niya kaya. Ah! La 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 la.
There will be peace in the prelude.
Rampage. Double kill. Unstoppable.
Ayan.
Dominating. Turret destroyed.
Will join us. This is the will of Avarosa.
Last game muna ako guys. Sakit. Kumikirot. Kumikirot siya. Kumikirot. Mata ko.
Do not confuse mercy for weakness.
Ano ba yan? Wala naman ako nag-enjoy. Tsaka naman tong mata na to. Wow! Ayan kay. Yes. Patigilin niyo yung Kaisa na yan. Ni 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 ni.
Swiftly now.
Godlike. Double kill. Legendary.
Ay, challenger na yata tong S na to eh.
Avarosa, guide me.
Triple kill. Legendary.
Babain mo yung Garen, dali!
Enemy turret destroyed.
Wala, ano, AFK ng Sona.
You are on a killing spree.
Bottom.
Boto. Felix, ay sakto ka. Last game na ako.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Di po, di pa kagalit.
Rampage. Double kill.
Wala, AFK to. Ayun, no. Sona.
You are unstoppable.
You face death.
Legendary.
Sumasakit na yung mata ko.
Enemy turret.
End na, guys. Yes! End na namin.
Turret is under attack.
Sakit na rin ng mata ko.
Double kill.
Hindi talaga kayang ano. More than 1 hour na nakadilat. Mag-akas yung kalimang mata ko, kuya. Eh.
Dominating. Legendary.
Ano palaro to? Give na give. Sakit na. Yes. Kasi, nung ano, before mag-end si Domeng, umidlip ako. Tapos sabi ko, okay na yata. Baka kaya ko na mag-stream. Eto, nung more than 1 hour, sumakit. Sumakit na naman. Uy, doon ako binubugbog. Breaks my heart, char. Uh, uh, uh. Paano mata na nakadilat sa akin eh. Pero asintado pa rin.
Avaros will die.
Uwi, ana. Hindi na masaya. May taepal na. Yun. Let's go. Uy, thank you sa pagdankilig. Kamusta naman yung mga kabuhayan nyo dyan, guys?
But bring the tools of war. Do not
Papahinga ako tapos mamaya pagising ko ulit. Sundot ulit ako ng isang rank siguro. Babawiin ko yung losing streak ko kahapon.
see how
Maganda yung laro namin kagabi. Yung mga yung mga huling laro na kasi dalawang panalo lang yun eh.
Rampage.
Di pa rin nabawi yung losing streak eh. Bad trip kasi kung hindi AFK, no,
Turret is under attack.
papul-pul-pul yung laro. Nakakagigil.
Legendary.
Uwa.
Double kill. Legendary. You are legendary.
Ang ganda talaga ni Ash i-support dito. I mean, in terms of utilization ng skills,
in the trail door.
pinaka-effective si Ash.
Unstoppable. Legendary.
Dating na yung ginagawa nung wala pa, no? Mga bata siguro to. Yung grupo ng mga bata siguro to. Charot. Ayaw ko, nasaktan na mata ko. Sorry guys, I need to end early. Sakit talaga. Ang weird ng feeling kasi parang parang tumitibok ng talukap. Weird ba yun? Grind ako offline. Pero pa hinto-hinto. Or pwede rin, dito pa hinto-hinto. Tapos i-AFK ko na lang kay Ate Lindsay. Gusto niya ba? Ganun na lang gagawin ko. Yan. Tapos para ano natin kay Ate Lindsay. Tapos, hindi pala. Sayang kasi kung
That wanders around the 8th floor. There's also ghosts of children
Uy!
haunting the halls.
Bakit
One
sumama
guest
to?
told the concierge that they heard children running up and down the halls on the first night that they checked in, but they saw no children. When they looked through the peephole the next night, they saw a
Mag-away muna tayo
gray-haired
ng
man with a
status.
purple waistcoat. They initially thought that it was a hotel staff member, but when they opened the door, the man disappeared into thin air. The hotel also has a crystal ballroom that is also haunted. Guests
Wait
frequently
lang,
hear
how do I
noises
close
and
a
music
lobby?
within the ballroom, even after it's been closed. And in
Ay,
our number
di
one
pala
spot
naka-on.
today, we have room B340. Queen Mary Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted hotels
Uy,
in America.
bakit ganun?
There are a number of ghosts that haunt this hotel, from Jackie, the little girl who haunts the first-class pool, to a man named John Petter who was crushed by a watertight door, to second senior officer
Hindi
William
pala
Eric
nakaka-capture
Stock,
si
who
Ate
accidentally
Lindsay.
drank cleaning fluid instead
Yan.
of gin, and one of the cooks who was baked alive by his own staff during World War II. So yeah, a lot of dark things have happened on this ship turned hotel. Now, there is one room that you never ever want to visit, and that's room B340. It's the site of a huge tragedy. So back in the 60s, the ship was used for transatlantic
No, I don't.
cruises. Well, while on this cruise, a man went crazy and took the lives of 2 women in this room. When his crimes were discovered, he was locked in the room until they could dock the ship and deal with him. The door was locked from the outside, and a guard was positioned outside the room so the killer couldn't escape. At one point, the guard heard the man pounding on the door saying that someone was in the room with him and was trying to kill him. Obviously, the guard was like, I ain't no idiot, I'm not falling for that.
I ain't
So he
no
never opened the
idiot.
door. He thought this guy was just trying to get him to open the door so he
Ay,
could
may
escape.
ano na siya, may
Here's where
nose
it
ring
gets
na
weird.
siya.
Shortly after, the guard heard nothing coming from the room, so he thought the man finally settled down and went to bed. The next day, the ship arrived in New York, and the NYPD boarded the ship to arrest this man. But when he opened the door, they found the man's body parts scattered across the room. His limbs had been ripped off and were all over the place. There's no way that he could have done this to himself. So what happened in there? Was there actually someone in that room with him? If so, how did they get in and then out? A number of guests who have stayed in that room have reported eerie things happening to them in the middle of the night, like flickering lights, knocking, apparitions, and the water turning on and off by itself. Starting off this countdown, we have the snakes. Imagine laying in bed and all of a sudden feeling something scaly slithering up your leg. Again, I wish I was joking. But finding a snake in hotels or hotel rooms is actually quite common in warm places, especially Florida. Snakes have been known to wander into resorts and then slither into guests' bags or find their way upstairs. Nothing is worse than going to unpack and finding a snake in your bag. Actually, I lied. What's worse is waking up to a snake in your bed beside you. That happened to one guest in Florida. The snake somehow got into her room and then got into her bed while she was asleep. Thankfully, the snake wasn't poisonous. But still, no one wants things like that to happen to them. Coming in at number 9, we have the dirty movies. So at some hotels, you have limited TV channels. But one thing that you will always have is the adult movie section. Now, none of those are provided for free, so if you wish to watch an explicit movie, you'll have to pay for it. And you may think that it's just your dirty little secret, but no, it's not. The hotel staff know who orders what and when, so they know exactly what you're doing upstairs in your room. Awkward. Moving on at number 8, we have the crimes. So if you're staying at a hotel, you might think you're completely safe. I mean, you're in a locked room, the hotel is monitored by security, and they have a bunch of cameras monitoring the hallways. But are you really safe? Well, a study revealed that robbery and assault are pretty common crimes that take place in hotels. People that are traveling often have a large sum of cash on them, making them easy targets. In fact, there have been a number of cases of people wandering into hotels and then breaking into hotel rooms and robbing the place. According to the Seattle Times, a statement released by police officials states, and I quote, "More and more guests are being physically threatened in or near their rooms, or worse, attacked or killed." That's super scary to think about. That's the last thing you want to think about while being on your vacation.
In our 7th spot, we have the bargain hunters. When you go on vacation, you want the best deals possible. You want to spend the least amount of money, but still want an amazing experience. As a result, you may use third-party websites to get a hotel room at a discounted price. Hotel Trivago. But maybe this isn't the best idea. You may save money on the room, but you'll pay later on in other ways. A number of hotels revealed that those that book through third-party sites may not get a 5-star experience. Since those guests are paying less, they are often given the crappiest rooms in the hotel, they may not get fresh towels every day, and maids probably won't do a deep clean of your room. Well, they don't anyway, but still. Why? Well, they are making less money on those stays, so why would they put the time of day into those guests? They are more committed to pleasing the loyal customers. In our 6th spot, we have the personal items. Former hotel staffs have warned guests to never leave any of their personal hygiene items out, like beauty products or their toothbrush. They shared stories of times where annoyed housekeepers would use guests' toothbrushes to clean the toilets. Okay, now I have trust issues. I swear, I'd rather camp outside than stay in a hotel room now. Another employee admitted on the Whisper app that they frequently use guests' stuff. Basically, this app is a way to confess your secrets anonymously, and the hotel industry had a lot to say. So she admitted that she would test out guests' hair products or skin products. So now it's said to never leave any personal items out on display. It's safer to keep them in your bag when you know housekeeping is going to be in your room. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the thieves. Maybe you're staying at a really nice hotel with soft, comfy robes and plush towels, and you think to yourself, they won't notice if I take a couple of things. Chances are they will notice. Some hotels have started using radio frequency identification technology to prevent theft. Basically, hotels have embedded small chips into certain items to track them. These items are embedded into towels, robes, and linen to prevent them from being stolen. And they are alerted once the item leaves the property, so they will know if you're stealing from them. I mean, putting trackers in towels does seem extra, but hotels lose thousands of dollars every year just from stolen items. So think twice before you nab a couple of towels to take home as a souvenir. In our 4th spot, we have the minibar. One of the things that was drilled into my head as a kid is to never take anything from the hotel's minibar. For starters, they're so expensive. Like, who's trying to pay $20 for a mini bottle of Fiji water? Not me. Because of the high prices, some guests will try to be sneaky. Hotel staff have revealed that some guests will take the drinks and then, to avoid paying for them, will refill the bottles with water or even urine. Yeah, that happens more often than you think. The hotel staff recommend that you check the seals on all bottles in the mini fridge, so you don't get charged for another guest's fun. Moving on, at number 3, we have the ice bucket. Since you're staying in a room where thousands of others have stayed before you, you gotta be careful. Who knows what those guests were doing in the room before you got there? Hotel staff have found vomit, urine, and feces in ice buckets and coffee makers before. I know, it's disgusting. So either avoid those items completely or scrub the crap out of them, literally, before you decide to use them. In our 2nd spot, we have the room service. Room service is super convenient. Maybe you just had a long flight and are jet lagged and you just want to stay in bed all day. With a click of a button, you can have meals delivered right to your door. But this secret reveals the reason why you shouldn't order room service. So again, this secret was exposed on the app Whisper. One hotel worker admitted that at her work, none of the workers ever buy lunch. Instead, whenever someone orders food to their room, they all just carefully pick the meal before sending it up. Yeah, so whenever you get a fresh meal, it may just be that multiple people have been digging their fingers into it before you. Another worker at a different hotel revealed that if a guest isn't the nicest to them, then they will spit or tamper with their food before sending it up. Messing around with another man's food is no joking matter. Not cool, guys. Not cool. And in our number 1 spot, we have the hotel room corpse. So around 1991, there was a famous urban legend about a couple vacationing in Las Vegas who found a dead body under their hotel bed. Well, turns out that this has happened to multiple people across the world. All of these individuals started to notice a weird odor emerging from under their bed. When they inspected, they found a dead body. In 1999, a couple was vacationing in Atlantic City when they discovered they were sleeping on a mattress that contained a body. In 2010, a couple in Memphis found the body of a missing person, Sonny Millbrook, under their bed. They also found fabric softener sheets shoved in the ceiling tiles to try and hide the smell. Gross. I mean, it's already weird sleeping on a mattress that thousands of others have slept on, but sleeping over a dead body? That's disgusting. Maybe you should always inspect your hotel rooms before you decide to spend the night there.
That's disgusting. Ang disgusting ng mga nalaman ko. Wala! Saan na yung ano ko? Wait lang, where's my cursor? Wala, nawawala yung mouse cursor ko. Why is it gone? Hello? Wala, teka nga. Ay. What will happen if I press? Eh? Nawawala yung cursor ko. Jeez. How do I show it? No, baliw-baliw itong ano. Mouse cursor. Teka, dahil dyan mag-play muna tayo ng ilang vid.
The dark web. If you don't know what that is, you've been on the right part of the internet, or you're just not as concerned about privacy as some others are. The dark web is a secret-ish part of the internet that can be accessed using a special browser. I'm not going to give you all the instructions here because that would be irresponsible, and I do not recommend searching or going onto the dark web. While there are legal uses for it, such as private communications or skirting government censorship in a country where the internet is heavily monitored, you need to keep your security in mind as there are many, many illegal things happening here. With all that said, I have collected some of the creepiest and also amusing stories that I'm allowed to tell, and with the anonymity of the dark web,
It's back. Let's go. You know, Tio, kamusta? Pashalot. Yan! Shoutout yan kay Boss Jingus Gaming. Follow nyo yan, guys. Para sa kung ano-anong games. At kung gusto nyo makita yung ating ultimate commercial na pinamagatang Jonas Breed. Since Big Bang pa. Grabe, tropa ba kayo ni Lolo Enrile? Tropa di Lolo Enrile. Tangin naman natin si Sona. Napapractice ako mag-controller, Tio Goms. Mag-wild trip ka na nga rin. Yan ang spot na. Please, wag lang mababate. Uy, I'll support. May mid Morgana. Yan. Follow nyo yan, guys. Si Tio Goms, aka Jinkus Gaming Hub on Twitch and also on Facebook. Yan man. Sana ako mawawali-wali na. Ba yan? Charot. Di, okay lang yan. Joke lang yan. Pera na lang. Pera. Pera na lang. Takla. Kada tapos ng game ko nga, nagbi-BRB ako kasi pinapahinga ko yung mata ko. Magawas yung kaliwang left eye ko. Sa'yo maningin ng pera. Diba ganun yun sa mga tito nangingi ng pera. Masarap ko daw, kaya ako kinagat ng ipis. Char! Charot. Bayan me and my big mouth. Pagising ko, magana yung kaliwang mata ko. Akala ko parang may muta lang. Kinamot ko pa. Pagtingin ko sa salamin, yung para siyang may kagat, para siyang may pula. Mukhang kagat na may maniit na pula na umbok. So, mukhang kinagat ako ng ipis. At mukhang kailangan ko na ulit yung aking exterminator cat. Si Pepper kasi tagahuli ko ng ipis dito. Hindi ko pinapapasok recently kasi nangugulo siya ng gamit. Yung pusa ako si Pepper. Siya exterminator ko kasi dito sa kwarto eh. Dual brief. Yan. Paborito kong yung pusa. Pusa! Hindi ka pusa yung ipis. Siyempre, dito tayo sa pusa. Pusa. Uy, akala ko si Samira-Mira dito. Ba yun? Oh, pusang ina. Si Pepper, babae ka, isa siyang pusang ina. Pusang ina. Isa siyang pusang ina. Ala, hindi kaya ng heal. Hindi kaya ng heal.
Ally slain. Your pitching
Pusang nida. Pusang nida. Asim nung laksa sa asin pa sa akin din na. Oh, ano yun? Mapanghe. Kulit nung laks ko wala. Sige, hala. Sige. Kahit na to, turbo to. Kung nakita niyo yung video ko, yun ang pinost ko doon sa page ko sa Facebook. Nag-rank, PvP lang to. Nag-rank kami kagabi ni Stay. Katawa ko doon sa na turbo eh. Parang lima ata kalaban yung humahabol kay Sona ko. Syempre, kapag nagka-stacks kasi to ng, nung tatlong, yung violet na buff. Tapos binato mo sa kalaban mo. Sobrang slow nun. Parang, Sonada. Sonada Ichiban. Best Sona. Yes! Best Sona. Ayun, nagkakastocks doon sa ilalim ng mana. Tatlo yan eh. No! Teka na! Ba yun? Wala akong heal. Hindi matiis. Kala ko rin magpapahinga ako eh. Kanina yung bago matapos yung string yung Domeng, umidlip ako, tapos kala ko okay na. So, naglaro ko. Sabi ko, stream ko nga to. Sa tuwa ako mag-Sims free play kanina. Tapos with matching most amazing top 10 vids. Tapos ako, ang streamer na walang pahinga. Charot! Ayun lang, Dops. Hindi ko kaya magtagal sa Kaya ako nag-wild rift eh. Kasi para saglitang game lang. Actually, nakapikit yung kaliwang mata ko ngayon. Tinapala ko lang ng ano. Ikaw, ha? Halika dito. Ay, gag, hindi ako nakapag-heal. Hindi ko kaya yung visuals ng ano ngayon, ng league. Yes, yes. Kaya wild rift muna tayo kasi sobrang limited lang ng vision ko. Kaya wild brief lang para maliit yung screen. Hoy, Snake, ka na mag... Tiyo kasi ayaw maglaro eh. Dedok lang. Shh! Hoy! Hoy! Ban kita dyan. Mali ka ng ineso. Sira ulo ka. Gintong araw ako ngayon. Ba. Ang hirap po. Hindi ko kaya idilat ng matagalan yung mata ko. Sira ulo yun! Sira ulo ko. Nga pa doon dyan pa si ano. Sino yan? Sasakaling giti. Mali ka ng ineso! Uy. Sige ka. Kabilaan pa. Ay, gagi. Mali ako napindot. Gagi. Hindi kaya ng heal. Tignan mo. Mali-mali na ako. Psst! Hoy! Ang dede. Dede ng kao. Sige, try nyo. Kayo ginagawa nyong ano, ginagawa nyong piham tong stream ko ah. Manda kayo pag nag-stream kayo. Ako din. Susunod-sunurin ko. Susunod-sunurin ko pag SO sa mga utaw. Oo nga! Bakit? Ah! Wait, ang ina No! Ah! Gip! Patanga-tanga kasi itong Lux kanina eh. Oh, iba nga lang yun na Twitch. Nakakagigil ka, Snake. Nagigigil ako. Ineso si Amor. Ang tanga na.
First turret destroyed. Ally slain.
Gigil yar. Gigil ako.
Enemy slain.
Born hub.
Ally slain.
Born hub. Teka nga. Hirapan akong tumingin sa map. Hirap pala pag isa lang mata, no? Itidilat ko na kayo kabila. Hirapan lang talaga akong tumingin sa ano eh. Ay ba? Ano ba yan? Mali ba yung binabato? Ayan, ulit. Tatlong mata. Mas gusto ko yun. Animal! Ala! Pala. Pero yung extra mata na nasa ilalim ng ilong. Paano yung pag suminga ako, no? Paano pag suminga ako, edi yung... Parang kadiri yun. Pag singa mo, tatamaan yung mata mo. Lock. O kaya ano, isang malaking ilong. Sobrang laking ilong. Tapos isa ang butas. Pagbahing mo, ay, sabi locks pala namin yun. Kasi naman, kala ko sa amin yung Samiri. Sana nag-ash na lang ako. Kala ko, hindi niya pa papatay yan eh.
Turret lost.
Ito na nga lang sasama ko. Ano, hindi ba alam kung saan pupunta ha? Gigigil mo ako eh. Yan, medyo okay naman yung feeling ng mata ko ngayon. Pero baka after nito mag-BRB! Love, salamat! Salamat! Yun lang, patay si Sarah. No! Sige, habol. Hala! Tayo sa gigilid. Baka tamaan tayo ni Lux.
Enemy is
Naiinis ako.
legendary. Middle turret is under attack.
Ah, wait. Saan na item build ko? Wait, ano yung next ko? Nudens. Okay.
My music is my
Late ko na laman yung pwede ka palang in-game, pwede ka magpalit ng item builds mo. I mean yung, yung item build mo.
Enemy slain.
Ayan, medyo okay na yung laro natin.
Turret is under attack.
Kunin niyo itong prutas, ayaw nyo ba? Oo na lang. Buhay, hindi makasama. Wala eh, makasim eh. Iwan ko talaga yun. So, SOD natin sa stream. Ay, sige, sa likod! Ah! O, diba? Wala, mahirap talaga maglaro pag pinikit ko isa kong mata. Hindi ko kasi makita yung movement ng kalaban pag ganon. Ah! Savers! Mamamatay ka na naman, Lipanghi. Abol! Samira! Just... Ano ko? Ah! Wala, mga ambush na, mga haras na ako. Dahil. Pero payag kang extra mata mo nasa ilalim ng ilong. Basta bilyonaryo ko, papayag ako. Iyo. Masa... wild drift, no? Hindi ko kaya, may mga nagyaya mag-league sa akin, kaso, hindi kaya ng visuals ko mag-league. Kailangan kasi dilat ako eh. Kaya, wild drift muna tayo for today. Pero kung gusto nyo sumali, sali lang kayo. Buhatin nyo, dali. Magaan lang naman ako eh. Natawa talaga ako doon sa Turbo Zona. Wala kasi Shorelia dito eh. Pag nagka-Shorelia dito, yung Turbo Zona talaga yun. Ah! Gano'n kaga... Mas magaan pa sa problema mo. Oh, clutch heals. Let's go. Buhay na naman ako, Son. Son na! Ito, hindi kaya.
Shut down.
Sige, habol. Kala mo wala akong stun, ha?
Down.
Lalalala. Oh, wala pa. So, nabalasi.
Turret lost.
Oo, kain. Ay! Sorry pa pala.
Enemy turret destroyed. Enemy turret destroyed.
na balas. Oy, loko. Ay, nagpi-flick yung ano ko. Monitor ko. Ay, no! Nax! Mali. And may voice stuff pala. Hindi yan. Burst tayo. Bakit ang memory ng Omicron dyan?
Under attack.
Makapagluto na gutom na ata ito. Sige, Tiyo, luto ka na dinner. Penge, tas penge.
Under attack.
Nakatok na lang ako sa pinto nyo, tapos penge ng dinner. Pake ulam, penge ulam. Biglang revert to support. Totoo! Akala ko kasi, tignan yung lineup namin, no? Ayan, akala ko ito yung magiging kaduo ko sa Samira. Biglang sumama sa akin yung Lux. Baliw-baliw din eh.
Is under attack.
Ayan, papalit ulit ako ng items at kung ano na ako, mag-mage na ako. AP build na. Wow! Sige, sisilip na lang ako, padungaw na lang ako. Lah! I-miss-might si Tibers! Walang-wala na ba? Ano, no? Walang-wala na yata eh. Walang-wala na ba? Kaguluhan! Yung master yun nila ang corny.
My music is my voice.
Inhibitor turret is under attack.
Umido audio ko. O sige, mauuna kami sa'yo. Sige, mauuna kami sa'yo, Yi.
Turret lost.
Hindi ko na magagawa dito yung flash ult. Kasi... Uy! Yan, sige, overstay ka pa dyan ah. Air fryer sa amin. Ay, wait lang. Napafocus ako bigla. Ano ba? PvP lang. Walang bilang yung Lux. Ako na nga lang bumabawi ng damage para sa kanya eh. Hindi tuloy ako nakapaglagay ng ano, mana sustain after nito. Void stuff lang and then ano na ako. Stuff of mana flow. Malis ka dyan, nanggigigil ako sa'yo, Lux. Mag-clear ka ng wave muna. Sa minions ay namamatay eh. Bumbuang... Ah! Lahat na ng shield, binagay ko na.
Inhibitor turret is under attack.
No! No! Diyan lang kayo, no! Oh no, shit, the trap, bad trip. Wala, mga try-champ lang yung mga yan. Baka nga AFK pa yan eh. Kulig ko si...
Slain the dragon.
Sira na na, nakakabatop yung ganyan kasi may sira ng team composition. Tapos hindi sila nagsasabi. Kapangit na ugali ng mga... Ako tilt na! Hindi tayo natitilt. Gusto ako matilt. Maglaro tayo sa, ano, maglaro tayo guys sa rank. Tapos magpakabutaw kayo. Sige. Joke lang. Hindi, sa rank lang ako natitilt. Pag
Top turret is under attack.
may random, kaya nga ayoko mag-rank kasi naman sabi sa inyo kahapon, lumalabas yung dark side ko. Ah! Deleted, gagi. Parang walang silbi yung lakit ko. Wag na. Papalit na ako ng Zonyas. Walang kwenta yung Zonya. Ay, ano na. Ay, hindi. Ano sabi ko? Staff pala ako. Nasa ano yun eh.
Killing spree.
Wala na. Paalam, malupit na mundo. Sakit mo sa mata. Refuse pa nga. Tapos, ang laban. Teka nga, isang zona na seryoso. Iingay na naman ang aso namin. Nakakagigil. Yun no. Pokestart to. Yun no. Wala akong ilalike dyan. Mga visit kayo. Oh! Lisa. Uy! Nagre-remix. Wala. Nag-remix. Ang ingay ng aso. Naiinis ako. Naman.
What masterpiece shall we play today?
Kung mga mag-AD. Yun no. Gira pa rin. Ang yabang ng snake. Huwag nilalabanan yan. Lalaki ng dagol yung mga Pokemon yan eh. Dagol. Damage. Ako mag-mage. Wait, mali. Ay, wait! Ito na ba? Hindi, ito na lang. Pokemon yon. Baka ano yan? Baka giraffe. Yan, hirap magpaalam si Tio. Kanina pa yung magluluto, pero hanggang ngayon nagpo-pokecatch pa. Mahilig ka mag-pokecatch. Tio, pengi ulam mamaya. Tio! Ayan, Tio, may sasabihin daw sa'yo.
You are on the mirrored side of the map. The lanes are split.
Hindi pinaalis.
Welcome to Wild.
Hindi ka pinapaalis niyan. Luk-luk ko. Namo.
Never shake the nerves before a good
Ingat. Yun na naman yung tentacles. The tentacles. Uy! Yung ganda ng ano niya, oh. Ano yan? Yung floating kineme.
Hear and feel everything. This is no
Pang 40. La.
more like an
Old friend. Pokemon. Uy! Pokemon.
Ally slain. Ally slain.
Wangis Pokemon na. Ha!
My music is my voice.
Oo, nakahoto niyan.
Middle turret is under attack.
Pwede mo i-set na yung sa'yo eh, Tio. Teka, baka hindi niya ako naririnig. Narinig mo ba ako, Tio? Sabi ko, pwede mo na i-set yan. Pwede niya i-set yun eh. Tio, pwede mo i-set yun sa'yo. A-feel ka na, di ba? Need extra Diyos.
The joy of an audience is always worth it.
Hindi mo pwedeng i-ads yun. Yun, nakaisa ako kay Jinx. Kay Jinx Jamie. Kay Jinx Gaming Hub. Yan.
From the enemy champion.
Ay, pagbardag mo lang kasi ang kulit. Kumait ka! Nagigigil ako sa Samira! Mag-ipon ka ng stocks mo! Tignan mo! Takot! Wala! Tapos pasok siya kung kailan low na ako. Oh, tignan mo! Tignan mo! Tanga ka. Wala dyan. Kanina pa. Kanina ka pa alis, Tio. Pinoy na Pinoy ka talaga. Tio, Pinoy na Pinoy ka. Mga 10 beses magpaalam bago makaalis. Pwede, pero ikaw magbabayad. Channels blue. Oh, excuse me. Lah!
Enemy slain.
Dishing. Gara siguro tong Samira. Feeling ko lang. Feeling ka lang. Ah! Uy, ba't? Hindi siya tinamaan. No, beginning! Kamusta? Salamat sa pagdaan. Nagtaas ako kita. Ay! Yun na. O nga pala. Mood ko nga pala to si Snake. Yan. TY sa SO din. La. At saka hindi lumabas sa stream elements. Ano ba yun?
Enemy slain. Bottom turret is under attack.
Ay, wait. Ang DR pala. Hindi ko na ano. Ocean. So, okay lang. The way. Ah! We're dead. Reset. Uy, nag-flick yung monitor ko. Ano nangyayari? Hindi po. Bulag na zona to. Pampex, ha? Bulag na zona to. Bulag. Ayun, follow mo din si Snake ko. Nag-wild drift din yan. Si Tio gawa yun si Jingles Gaming Hub din. Naglalaro din ng league yan. Minsan. Minsan. Samira. Ay! Mamali ka dito. Ayun lang. Pwede ko. Uy, nag-flick yung ano ko monitor. Ano nangyari?
Your team has slain the dragon.
Wah!
Turret is under attack. Turret destroyed.
Ay, gagi! Napindot ko yung flash! Ah! Kidding. Napindot ko yung flash. Sheesh.
Which arrangement?
Mali. Yung sinasabi ko, kaya hindi pa ako pwede mag, ano, hindi pa ako pwede mag rank. I need accuracy 1k for Archangel.
Hear and feel everything.
Stuff. Oh no! Ano ba? Ay, nag-back pala si Samira. Samira. Samira girl.
Middle turret is under attack.
My music is my
Top
voice.
turret is under attack.
Ay, nako. Ay, hindi ko makakagat-agad yung ano ko.
Middle turret is under attack.
Accelerated movement.
Ally slain. Enemy slain. Ally slain. Enemy slain.
The right song can soothe the soul of a nation.
Ay, warded ata to. Ay! Shit!
Slain. Shut down.
Nasalo niya lahat ng ult. Sheesh. Ay, nako.
Middle turret is under
Hindi niya muna kasi i-trigger yung ano, ult ng dalawa bago siya mag-stocks. Ginagawa niya kasi pinipilit niya yung stocks niya parehas may CC yun. Malis ka na dyan, malis ka na dyan.
A wrong move is just
Exhaust mo kasi!
the enemy champion.
Gigigil ako sa'yo eh! Oo, galit na ako, Tio. Gagalit na ako. Nagalit na ako, grrr. Okay, thank you sa pag-like, Tio. Like mo lang yan. Sige, go. Like mo lang, Tio. Miss ko po yung top namin. Iniwan na ni Samira. Sinugat na ako eh.
suits the mood.
Gagalit ako. Grrr.
Ally slain.
Ayaw nila talaga mag-def oh.
The joy
Ano ba to? League ha? Pinipilit niya yung... Oh no! Dami pa! Hello! Wow, anong typing na on. Yun oh. Yun oh. What's up kaya Art?
and feel
AKA Crazy Bolt.
Enemy slain.
Crazy Bolt.
Shut down.
Ang pauso nyo talaga nila, Anino. Oo nga, mag-stream ka sa Twitch.
Team has slain the Rift Herald.
Yan.
Enemy slain.
Ayaw nila mag-def.
Enemy slain.
Yun o. Inawit niya. Bakit? Tapos dice. Let's have those boss dice! Teka lang, ang dami na kasi sa... Puro kasi pala yung pangalan nyo sa akin. Hindi ko alam kung sino yung sasalita. Eto, lalay lang sa ice. Every 5 minutes. Ay, hindi, every end ng... Every 5 minutes. Every end ng round, nag-ano ko. Pikit ako na, hindi ako hindi ako makapag-sidestep. Every end ng round, ng game, pumipikit ako 5 minutes. Kaya ano din ako, ano yun? Naglalagay din na tayo ng most amazing top 10 clips para sa ekonomiya. Charit. Hindi, para may ma-view kayo. Naku, nagsigit sa mata. Ingat naman din. So, yun nga. Nakapaglinis din ako kanina ng kwarto ko. Kasi baka mamaya sa dust din. Nag-eye drops na ako, Dops, kanina nung nag-BRB ako ng 5 minutes. May kasama ng pagpahid ng eye bugs! Pahid mo eye bugs. Eye drops! I think it's Baslanda sa pagdaan. Patak na ako eye drops kanina nung naka-BRB ako. So, kasama siya dun sa pahinga. Kaya medyo lumamig na yung pakiramdam ng mata ko din. Yun, oh. Iisap-usap muna kayo dyan, guys. Babawian ko lang tong team namin. Nanggigigil ako. Sama ko na to sa Mira. Ang ano.
Enemy slain.
Hindi marunong tumiming sa pagkuha ng stocks eh. Anong type of pesa to? Ganyan na lang. Sa League PC, tumatalbog sa Baron yung ano.
Baron.
Yung wards. Chance! Naman! Nag-zonyas ka pa ah. Sure God! Binabangbang na ako. Sige lang, at least nakapagbitaw ako ng buff sa kanila. Additional attack damage kasi yun eh.
Enemy slain.
Yan, dun tayo mag... O, yan na. Tapos na ako. Okay naman yung pag-eesohan namin kila Amoran. Tsaka kay, Creation Bunny X. At saka kay, Hanao. Ay, sorry. Mali. Snake! 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 Tingin mo na yung snake! Ikaw, makulit ka. Ganyan. Gusto mo yan, Kuya Art? Gusto mo ng ganyan?
Ally slain. Killing spree.
Gusto mo ng ganyan? O kaya Asian Bunny? May tapis pa nga yan eh. Ngayong summer, marami na naman maggaganyan. Yan.
Rampage.
Uy, mana, penge. Penge.
The
Yan. Oh, lala, pipilitin ako. Mayos eh.
This is no ordinary instrument.
Ba't wala ka mod? Gawin mo mod si Snake. Dali. Kung gusto mo yon yung ano, si Amoran.
Ally slain. Disengage.
Alalala mo tama! Sara ulong DR to ah. Loko-loko yung Drake.
Unstoppable.
Long enough is just a
Double kill.
Oh, punit.
Dominating.
Punit. Gawin mo mod si Snake. Dali. At makakita ka ng ano, mga
Slain the dragon.
ng mga magagandang SO clip. The mod.
Bottom turret.
The mod.
Turret lost.
The mod. The mod ka pala, Snake eh. The mod.
Enemy slain. Ally slain. Godlike.
The mod pala to si Snake eh. The mod. Ayoko na nga. Pinopollute niya yung isip ko. Bakit? Ayaw mo na sa FB? Ayaw mo na sa blue? Kaya art. Bakit dito ka na? Char. Pwede mo pa rin naman yata ano, i-schedule yan. Wala lang, syempre, sayang naman yung page mo sa ano, sa blue. Syempre may pondo ka pa rin dun eh. Ayun, si Snake, ano yun, nag-hybrid yun eh. Blue purple.
which arrangement suits the mood?
Oh, tapos ang dami nyo pang may SO, ang galing.
Enemy champion.
Ally slain.
Shut down.
Ang dami nyo pa makikita dito. Cancelled. Kulo ko. Ay, hindi pala. Nag-shanto lang siya. Buff na lang tayo ng ano. BR! Ng Baron Geisler.
Setting up before the next
Inhibitors will no longer.
movement.
Ang weird lang ng ginawa nila mechanic dito kay ano, Wild Rift kasi ano yung turret, nababawasan siya hindi pag masyado nang matagal yung game. Buwasan natin yung damage nito. Takbo Vayne, takbo bilis. Oh, tama na. Oh, sige, hala. Hybrid. Oh, di ba? Hybrid naman siya mag-stream. Blue, purple.
Age.
At saka ano siya eh, damod. Ayoko na nga. Palit yung isip ko. Palit yung isip.
This is no ordinary instrument.
Samahan nga natin tong Vayne. Hindi pa ata marunong to eh. Parang ako eh. Hindi din ako marunong mag-Vayne talaga. Ah! Si Vi!
Unstoppable.
Yun. Let's go. Let's go.
Triple kill.
Triple kill. Ay, gusto ng Urgot oh. Gusto ng Urgot. Matay ka. Eh! Damot mo, Yi!
A wrong note.
Ha! Pangit surrender. Ano ba yun?
Enemy turret destroyed.
Diferensyado ka. Stream ka dyan. Tapos yung content mo, magre-rate ka dun. Sige nga. Tapos mag-stream ka dun, naka-apron. Naka-apron ka lang. Habang gumagawa ka ng leche plan. Naka-apron lang kayo, no? Tapos mag-collab kayo ni ano. Yan no, si Jing, kay Tio. Si Tio tsaka si Sneak. Magko-collab sila. Magluluto sila tapos naka-apron lang sila. Ayoko na. Yung palyot nito nag-iisip ko yung nang magsasalita.
Curtains up. I'm ready.
Uy, ba't ang bilis naman? Ay! Sorry! Game ba? Wala, naging solo tuloy ako. Teka lang. Wala ka palang banning face dito. Sige, Malphite. Patay tayo dyan. Ayun nga, nag-crash. Ang galing. For today's video, magluluto po kami sa talong. Uy, talong. Patagalan na naman ang loading to. Play na lang muna natin.
It's impossible to prove any of these happened for sure,
Ay.
but the stories are spooky or
Ayoko
interesting enough to share.
niyan.
Here are 10 dark web urban
Ayoko ng dark web. Sige nga. Ayun nga, naghahang siya. Oh. Hello! Oy, red joke. Yeah, Momo player gamitin mo din nagka-crush. Iwan yung bagong setup na naman. Okay muna to. Oy, red joke, alam mo ba, dapat mag-RE2 ako kaso baka ma-spoil kita. So, wag na lang. Wag na lang. Yun, doble na naman yung ano. Natin, sorry. Sorry po. Sorry po. Alam mo na ba? Naaral mo na kung paano mapatayin yung leaker. Na hindi ka nadadamage. Hindi, hahabulin ka pa rin noon. Uy, tagal. Matagal. Tagal. Magre-recon kaya to? Ewan ko magre-reconnect to. Tunin, 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 tunin. Wala pa, no? Ako din nakaabang eh. Nakaabang din ako eh. Kasi, nagre-remind na si Judith. Ay, nag-record nga. Ayaw ko mag-malpahit. Paano kaya gagawin ko dito kay Mark? Pero okay na din. Nakakulong pa yung kamay, no? Tapos nakatitig na. Nakapamaywang. Nakapamaywang na si Judith sa amin. Kasi si Mirna ay late. Panay refresh na ako dito ng app ko eh. Kasi may Judith ako ngayon eh. Pero hanggang ano pa naman, 11:59 mamaya, so safe naman. Diba, Rejokyo? May nabalitaan nga pala ako, Rejokyo ah. Ay, nako. Makikibalita din ako sa'yo mamaya. Mamaya na! Sa Teams.
First blood.
Tignan mo, naka-support pa ako. Walang yung yan. Ay, pero pwede rin ako dito. Pwede rin to. Pero unahin ko na lang si... Hindi yun, na-rejoke yun. Hindi yan, hindi yan. Ayan, tingnan mo, naglag na naman ako.
Away.
Wala na. Wala dito yung graphics.
Top turret is under attack.
May chat ako sa'yo mamaya, Red Yokyo. May ibalita din ako sa'yo.
Enemy slain.
Gusto mo ba? Refer kita dali. Ba't nandito itong sabog? No. Kasi hindi ako nakapagpalit ng spell. Mali. Kasi solo ko kanito mo naglag no.
Away.
Way.
This champion.
Kulit na audio ko, natatawa ko. Bakit? Ganon. Battle niya default. Teka nga.
Top turret is under attack.
Minicam. Hindi. Mga ano lang yan eh. Sa
Enemy
controls to eh.
slain.
Wala nga
Ally
yung tao.
slain. Double kill.
Gusto mo ba?
Killing spree.
Wala nagbibigay demand code sa amin eh. Gag, mali na naman ako nang nalagay. Gusto mo na lumipat sa panggabi? Next game, Ultimate Spellbook. Hindi ko alam yun. Sige nga, try nga natin yung mamaya. Di ako marunong mag-Ultimate Spellbook eh.
Bottom turret is under attack.
Lag nga. Ako lang ba to? Ikaw nga. Sa-chat din ako sa kanya.
Rampage.
Ay, gagawin ko na send, no? Oh shit, di ko ma-target si Vayne. Why? Nahihirapan ako. Ayun, lag na naman ako. Wait lang, Snake. Magre-restart ako after nito. Di pa naman ako naka-support item. Kala ko kasi magtatap ako. Ano ba yan?
Ally slain. Unstoppable.
Sorry akong bakod. Magkukunwari akong bato sa beach. Persado to! Ikaw? Teka nga, focus mo na dito. Gusto kong maano eh. Gusto kong magamay si Mark. Shit! Uy! Wala si Vine. Shit, nalilito ako!
Double kill. Enemy slain. The dragon.
The dragon! Kunwari tayo mga bakod-bakod. Naku, wala na akong spell. Way.
Your team has slain the dragon.
Naglalag na ako. Pag nagka-crash tapos nag-recon, naglalag ako. Mamaya titignan ko yung settings ko. Baka kasi nagbabago kapag nagka-crash.
The enemy team has slain the Rift Herald.
Blackpink. Tak lang. Nakuha ako naman. Yun lang, malilate. Malilate yung gold at yung gold natin dito sa ano.
This champion
Sorry Naga, nagulo yung composition namin. Pongit.
away.
Hindi ako nakapagpalit ng ano. Bad trip kasi
Enemy
nag-crash.
killing spree. Enemy
Pero buti napili ko si Malp. Kasi bawag random.
enemy rampage. Ally slain.
Yeah. Thank you. Balitaan na lang kung kailan darating si Mirna. Please let me know once the plastic card has been loaded and I'll Blackpink. Blackpink. Hirap pasok. Ang hirap anuhin ni Urgot.
Enemy
Ipo.
is unstoppable.
Power hug ang wala. Dahil dyan, magbabawi na ako ng ano. Blackpink. Ayoko nga mag-surrender.
Bottom turret is under attack. Ally slain.
Blah!
First turret destroyed.
Ako natin si Matt. Ultimate Spellbook. Snake, pwede bang pumili ng champ doon? Kasi hindi ba random yun? Hindi siya random selection. Tang tang
Middle turret is under attack.
tang 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 nam nam nam.
Top turret is under attack.
Sana magkatsugat na talaga dito.
Shut down. Away. Turret lost.
Ay, fudge. Wala, hindi ko kaya bully si Kat. Nag-flash pa ako. Piso! Sa ipigiwan dyan. Pipiso, di pa pinitik. Isang ihip na lang eh. Moving as fast as I can. Reset na urgot, ikaw. Lag pa ba ako? Hindi na, ano na, medyo nawawala na yung lag. Please, huwag ka na mag-lag. Ganda-ganda na kanina. Amihan Frost. Thank you for the follow. Hello.
Ally slain.
Welcome to the stream. And we're playing Wild Rift. In emulator kasi wala pa tayong capture card. Ultuling. Ano yun?
Ally slain.
Ang weird.
Double kill. You have been slain. Shut
Medyo hindi ko naintindihan kasi nag-ult ba si ano? Parang nag-ult si ano dun. Ang white lang si
slain. The
Rift Herald. Hello.
way.
Dapat kasi ako na nagtap eh. Sama ko na lang si Ezreal. On your mains. Who are your mains? Sino main mo? Main mo sa Wild Rift. Sige, slow me up, ano? Mundo Lilia Wukong. Hindi abot ng range.
The enemy team has slain the dragon.
Ayan. That's why I'm so slow. Wala kang boots! Are you... Wait, mga jungler yan ah. Are you jungler main? Or jungle main? La! Wait! Chase kayo ng chase dyan. Inult yan. Wait lang. Nag-chase na naman. Ito sakit na mga player ng ano eh. Wild Rift eh. Actually, kahit sa League, League PC. Ang hihilig magsipag-chase. Dapat bumubutas muna sila ng tower bago sila mag-chase ng ganyan eh. Popo. Can we clear? Ayan o. Ah, teka, yan ba yung ano? Palit-palit sila ng ano? Ah, shit! Yung palit-palit ng ult. Ayan pala yun, ultimate spellbook. Nalaro ko na pala yan sa League PC dati. Tapos parang ano, tama ba? Random ano? Random ano yata. Basta mag-surrender na. Yung ano... Nalaro ko na nga. Alala ko kasi yung ano... Ay, gagi. Pangit naman nung ano, unstoppable force. Sige, bilis, bilis, Uy! Hindi niya mapatay! Walang kwinta yung Ezreal. Uy, hindi ako makapag-ano. Dito pala. Kasi Malzahar yung nakukuha ko. Tapos, ang ult yung isang ult ko, kay ano, kay Miss Fortune. Ang kulit eh. Sobrang random. Tapos, meron pa yung ulti ni... Sino yung nakuha ko? Kay Galio. Di ba yung ulti Galio? Tapos may ult ni Yas. Ongos. Ang kulit eh. Pero the best yung Malza tapos ano, Fortune. Yun nga, kaya bagay ko wala pala. Pangat ng trinket. Ay! Bumangga! Hindi ako sanay. Gagi. Dapat combo kami nitong yes. Ewan ko ba? Blackpink. Patay! Sabing! Grabe siya daw.
slain. Shut down.
Okay pa magsisurrender ng mga to? Nauuwi na rin ako.
This was gonna be the biggest snowball ever.
Wow, saan na lang yung to? Happy death! Happy death! Okay. Kahit isang tutok lang naman pala. Ina mo mapagpag na! Angas, diba? Wala akong boots. Boots. Ay, nako, GG. Hindi ako marunong. Hindi, ngayon walang ginamit si Melt na nakakontroller. Rarara. Ultimate Spellbook. Let's go. Blind.
Me.
Parang gusto ko makarinig ng ano. Music. Kaso, mamit ba ako kapag nag-ano? Ultimate Spellbook. Wow. I don't. Nakalabas ako. Ay, gagi. Nging. Ikaw nga. Wait lang, redeem lang ako. Wait. Ano ka claim? Store. Oh. Rarara. Pa-invite. Pasok na lang ako sa lobby. Yeah. Ito ako naka-away. Naka-away ako ah. Okay, let's go. Wala. Online. Ako pala online. GGG! Ultimate Spellbook. Tingnan nga natin. Hindi kasi kanina nag-solo. Wow! Pre-picking. May burning face. Really? Hanggang 3. Pero actually, hindi ko na maalala masyado. Wait, wala si Sona. Selected lang. Putik na yan. Dahil dyan. Ano kaya magiging second ult natin? Nga pala sa ano nga pala yun? Ano tayo? Yumi Haras. Okay. Yan. Seraphine. So, this is R2. L2, R2. Let's go! Kanino kakapit? Kay Kane. Yun. Undying. Ano tong ult ni Kane? Kanino to? Kay Mundo. Kaya hindi ko nakita yung kay Keoni. kulit eh. Blackpink. Ay, flick yung monitor natin. Ayun na yung ano. Late si Mirna. Bakit? Yun o. Live si Boss Red.
Welcome to
Dahil dyan.
Wild Rift.
Dahil dyan. Wait lang.
Minions have spawned.
Mag-lurk tayo kay Red Duke. Ah, hindi. Mamaya na. Ah, hindi masyadong mai. Ala, naiwanan ni Yumi.
Alright, which one of you's got great aim and is good at chin scritches?
Okay, tatluan din. Uy, naglalag ako, Nyemas. Bakit ganon?
First blood. Enemy slain. Ally slain.
Whee! Ano ko dire-redirect yun? Dito. Paano i-redirect dito yun?
Wherever you go, I go. This way. No, this way.
Poink.
Okay, that way it is.
Enemy slain.
Ba't ba kasi ako naka-ignite? Ala! No! Wala yan. Ah! Let's go. I'm burning. Wait lang. Bako na ako.
Today we are destroyers.
May recall ba dito? I mean, may hila yun. Meron naman. Ha? But... Okay. Let's go.
Where to, book?
Away.
Oh no! Nag-option eh.
Ally slain.
Hindi pang hi... Ala! Ah, shish! 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 Nabangga! Nabangga sa pit! Ah! Nabangga sa pit!
Ally slain.
No!
Where to, book?
Hindi, naka-ano to, naka 60. Ayaw nga pala, sabi ko nga pala, papalitan ko sa ano, home screen. Mamaya. Promise. Naka 60 yan eh. Pinalitan ko na yung kanina. Ah! Pinalitan ko na yung kanina eh.
Wherever you go, I go.
Naka-performance mode. Kaya nag-ano siya kanina,
This way. No, this way. Okay, that
Poink. Hindi tinamaan. Dala! Wow! Gragas yun ah. Ah! Ngayon lang. Naku, tinambayan mo! Ang git mo! Dapat nag-back na siya eh. Redemption na lang tayo. Eh, na nag... Ay, sorry po. Eh, naka-60 ako eh. 60 yan eh. Tama ko na naman yung mic ko.
My fishy, fishy fish for my
The enemy
fishy,
team has
fishy
slain the
fish.
dragon.
Sa homepage ko nga pala, ano yun to? Nalimutan ko, sorry. Wala sa isip ko. Black
Today
team.
we are destroyers. Wherever you go, I go. Just don't go so bad.
Oh, shit. Kane! Thank you. Patay pa rin. Ah.
Enemy triple kill.
Bakit ba kasi ako nag-ignite eh? Okay, yung lapit na yung ano, redemption.
Under attack.
Where to?
Ay, no! Ay,
Wherever you go, I go.
dahil okay na. Dapat sa diver. Ay, naku, mali! Dapat sa diver ako mag-jump eh. Tingi! Apa damot mo? Uy! Bakit ang lalaki ng mga to? Hindi ako maabot kay Snake, bad trip. Ba't ganyan yung layout ko? What the Naiba? Yung nga, mamaya nga Snake, paano ako?
Where to? Go.
Wala, ba't kayo nasa
Wherever you
sofa?
go, I go. Just don't go somewhere bad. Book, float us that way.
Away.
Target marked.
Enemy slain. Enemy killing spree.
Ay, mali! Ako!
Shut down. Enemy slain. Shut down.
Dami ko misclick. Hindi sa liwag Yumi, mala.
Enemy turret destroyed.
One up for us.
Enemy is dominating. Shut down. Enemy slain. Shut down.
We'll fight you.
Meh. Nasus! Ano ba? Lumapit ka naman, nahihiya pa kanina. Tignan mo, mapasok siya kung kaya wala, no?
Top turret is under attack.
AFK ba yan? Tingnan nga natin. Hindi naman. Oink!
Double kill. Rampage. Turret lost. The enemy team has slain the dragon.
Float us that way.
Nalilito ako sa
Ally
skill.
slain.
Left, ano to?
Ally
Ay, hindi
slain.
pala.
Wherever you go, I go. Just don't go somewhere bad. They'll bite you.
Blah. No! Dami. Nakakatawa yung skin.
Turret is under attack.
Oo.
Ally slain.
Where's my
Fishy,
fishy
fishy, fish.
dishy dish?
For my fishy, fishy dish.
Middle turret is under
Ano
attack.
ba?
Bottom
Hindi
turret
ko
is under
makontrol
attack.
to. Uy, ala!
Turret lost. You have slain
Ala.
the enemy.
Pag, palong-palo. Bleh! Oink. Nice.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Kaya naman kasi ni Kane. Teka lang patawa kay Kane na. Ay, bumalik na! Bumalik sa'yo! Nga,
Slain.
Kane!
Enemy turret destroyed.
Nabuli niya ako. Nabuli ba ako? Sa diver tayo. Si... Kay... No! Hindi na ako nakagamit ng kahit ano. Basta na tayo. Kay Kane nga ako. Teka mamaya.
Enemy
Di kasi maabutan si Kane eh.
the elder dragon. The elder dragon.
The Elder Wala yung attack. Anyari? Anyari sa audio? Sige kaya hindi ko kasi mahagilap si Kane.
Elder dragon.
Tumatago sa ano, nakakatago sa pader.
The enemy team has slain.
Wala, no, tunga.
Slain.
No!
Where's my fishy fishy fish?
Matin mo ako kasi tinatamad ako maglakad.
New friend. This way. No, this way. Whoa.
Wow! Kaya nasus nga tayo. Ay, kaso, patayin kasi yan eh.
Baron.
Wala na. Tapos na. Ah! Gaging bilis! Bakit ang lalaki nila? Chemtech tayo. Where is the campsite? Chemtech Peach Fire. Ay, wala. Meron na nga ba dito? Wala pala. Wala pa pala dito nun. Boosh. Nasuseno.
Turret lost.
Hindi ako sanay mag-Yumi dito. Pero sige nga, sanayin natin mag-Yumi.
Nemesis is under attack.
Ang lalaki nilo. Mga kalbo. Nalilito ako kay Lee tsaka kay Brand. Parang si kalbo eh. Naka-godfish leasing pa. Wala. Ay, kaya hindi ko pa na ano. Wait lang, wait lang. Pwede ko i-cancel yung ano eh. Cancel ready. Uy, bumabalik siya sa custom. Uy! Teka lang! What the heck? Sabi ko magpapalit lang ako eh. Di ba cancel ready yun? Lalag na naman ako. Talasos kanina! Si Master Yi! Ah. Is it? Sasanayin ko si Yumi. Siya daw. Eh di ikaw na. Ah! Yumi, tapos mundo. Oh, gagawin yan dyan. Eve. Pang survive. Evelyn ang wala. Dang. Yan nga, lag na nga. Bumalik kasi sa ano, bad trip. Ayaw ko pa sa nibi ni Kuya Oni. Eh di wag. Ay! Wait lang, para naman ako panay na eh.
Where's my fishy, fishy fish? My fishy, fishy dish.
Lag talaga bad trip settings to. Lumiko! Paano palikuin yun? Uy! Gagi! Ah!
Wherever you go, I go. Don't go somewhere bad.
Punk. No! Daming ano, yun. La Pantheon! Ay! Ah! La Tryndamere! Ah! Oh, may words pala dun. Nautilus!
Where's this book? We'll find you. Wherever you go, I go. Don't go somewhere bad. Watch out for us.
Punk.
This way. Okay, that way it is.
Ally slain.
Today we are warriors.
Top turret is under attack.
No, no, no.
Top turret is under attack. This champion.
Paano kaya ito mag... Angas. Ang galing. Gusto ko yun. Gusto mo tungkol niya na Eve. Ang angas.
This way. No, this way. Okay, that way it is.
No! Blah.
This way. No, this way. Okay, that way it is.
Unstoppable.
Wala na akong mana.
Double
La, 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 la. Bagal kumagat nun. Dapat pala ano, lalabas muna ako tapos hindi pala siya instant, pwedeng instant. Hindi pong paglabas cast. May ano, few seconds, may ilang window. Medyo mahaba pala yung window ng casting time. Alag lang ako. Tama ba?
Faster! Faster!
Top turret is under attack. The enemy team has slain the dragon.
Wala. Ano ko?
Where to, book?
Gagi.
We got the zoomies!
First turret destroyed.
Ako, tinatamaan siya.
Fishy, fishy, fish for my dishy, dishy, dish. And you're warm.
Enemy slain.
Today we are destroyers.
Ay, gagi, sinamutan.
Enemy turret destroyed.
We'll fight you.
Enemy turret destroyed. Enemy slain. Double kill. Killing spree.
Ay, ba't sa kanya nasanay ba ko? Pero, ay, lubak na rin ako.
Top turret is under
Where's my fishy, fishy, fish for my...
enemy slain.
Ang laki ni Yu.
Middle turret is under attack.
Where's my fishy, fishy, fish?
Kill. Dominating.
Where to, book?
Rift Herald. Enemy slain.
Float us that way. This way. No, this way. Okay, that way it is.
Uy, thank you, Ma'am Shikari! So, for the 5 beats! Hala, dito ka wala. Ayun. Ay, yung sinabi kong hindi ako mag-stream. Tapos,
Where to, book?
no! Namatay yung mga sasaniban ko. Oo, Ma'am Shi. Thank you ulit sa 5 beats. Napapangangan ako kasi. Hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin. Nag-focus dun sa buttons. Dami pipindutin. Yan. Si Ma'am si Carrie. Thank you ulit sa pag-lurk and sa beats. Yahoo!
Top turret is under attack.
Yani. Uy. Yani. Galaw. Ay. Galaw. Ayan o. Our Valoranterist. Ma'am si Carrie. Follow niyo yan dito na sa Twitch. Kinuha. Ating Valoranterist. Sa mid... Ay, teka. Akali to. No! Patay pa rin ako.
Double kill. Ally slain.
Abot ba kita? Hindi kita abot, Snake. Abot ata. Ang dami din kasi.
Double kill. Enemy rampage. Shut down.
Sheesh, nalilito ko. Pero parang mas masaya laruin to sa mobile. Mamaya nga. Nalilito. Teka nga, L2 ult. L2 ult, L2 ult.
Book, float us that way. What's that for us?
Enemy team has slain Baron Nashor.
Okay, that way it is.
Ina naman yung ko, yung... No! Sayang man na may spoon trinket.
Where's my
Fishy fi... Uy! For hell! Bakit ni... Ayaw ko magat ng W ko. Balubaliw.
Slain. Shut down.
Dahil talaga na mastery ang wala. Yun, nakay ko yun. Iniiwan ako. No!
Enemy triple kill. Enemy killing.
Ride na tayo.
Today we are destroyers.
Middle turret is under attack. Slain. Shut down. Double kill. Killing spree. Shut down.
Loko ni... ano daw? What the heck?
Rampage. The Elder Dragon.
This way. No, this way. Okay, that way it is.
Your team has slain the Elder Dragon.
Where you go, I go.
Godlike.
Ah, si Yumi.
Slain. Ace.
Biling ng kulit eh.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Float us that way. We got the zoomies.
Legendary.
Dami kaming trap. Walang ya. Ang kulit eh, oh.
Shut down. Enemy turret destroyed.
Hindi na ako nakabalik kay Keone. Mali dapat pala. 3 seconds na pala. Recast pala yung W nyo dito. Sa League PC kasi cast mo lang yung press W then auto yun sa nearest ally champion. Recast pala yun. Blah! Blah! Ang kulit ni Seth eh. Ano? Aray ko, sakit.
Book, float us that way.
Uy, ba't sa'yo?
No, this way.
Bottom turret is under attack.
Ano ba yan?
Turret lost. Age.
Where's my fishy fish? And you're warm. Today we are destroyers.
Your team has slain the elder dragon.
Wala! Wala na.
Slain.
Me. Tuloyan palang nawala si Yi. Pala parang sabi ko, parang wala na kinakapitan. Pala tuluyan siya ng delete.
Turret is under attack.
Nalilito ako.
Turret lost.
Nalilito ako sa button. Larong normal. Hindi ko nakikita yung gawa niya eh. Nakaabang ako dun sa... Tapos, hindi ko ma-target. Yung sasaniban ko. Ah! Wait lang. Paano? Uy, naglag. Malalag eh. Cancel ready. Ah, dahil pala. Bumalik siya sa custom eh. Tapat dito yan oh. Yan. Ayan, mas okay na. Oh. Let's go. Ay, si Briggs. Ayan na. Si Briggs. Sali to. Ugh. Uy, may naglalaro na Blair Witch. Uy, oo nga. Legit. Blair Witch. Miss this Manila PC Gaming. Nadidistract ako sa Blair Witch. Ayoko na kay Yumi. Ban natin to. Ay, hindi pala ako magbaban, gagi. Tatlo nga lang palang pwede magban. Wala na ba? Ay, sa mid na lang. Wala si... Oh, wala din si Ziggs pala. Ayoko, mahirap. Bleh. Malfight na lang ulit. Portal jump. Let's go!
We are reborn.
Panty. Kaso magmamouse gaming na naman tayo dito. Dun.
Welcome to Wild Rift.
Hunter.
Minions
Ay.
have spawned.
Nag-save ba yun? Ayan, medyo ano. Ala! Nagdadrop pa rin! Bakang patola. Bawas na lang ako ng tabs. Ay! Oh, mamatay na nila. Dali, mag-heal ka na. Hindi niyo pa kinuha yung fruit. Ano ba yan? Tignan mo, hindi... Hindi niya kinuha yung fruit. Akala ko mag-heal siya dito. Tanga naman itong Kai'Sa na to. Ay, sorry. Nakaka-cringe yung ganun na ano. Ang basic na mag-heal ka para makakambak ka. Ang konti na ng buhay nung dalawi. Nakaka-bad trip naman. Oy, ngagawa mo dyan. Bahala ka nga magsosol. Sira ulo ka. Sige. Bahala siya dyan. I'll play solo playstyle. Bahala ka dyan, Kai'Sa. Tanga-tanga mo. Ang bobo na itong Kai'Sa na to. Oh, sige! Ah! Charm pa ako, bad trip. Hindi ako nakakasagad.
Bottom turret is under attack.
Mamatay pa yan. Mamatay pa yan. Hindi na lang nung bumalik. Na! Ano ba to? Ah! Ah! Saan naman? Angas. Okay. Teka nga. Kay ano pala yun? Unstoppable. Na kay Vayne. Naunahan pala ako kanina.
Bottom turret is
Ano bang ult ni... Anong nakuha ni Kaisa?
slain.
Ano to?
Herald. The enemy team has slain
Ano ko? Ang
the
sakit na
dragon.
ng mata ko. Teka lang. Hi, Power J! Hello, hello.
Turret is under attack. First turret destroyed.
Tulog ka na gabi, no? Gabi ako nag-grind eh. Ah! Sheesh! Bakit mo diniretso kasi? Hindi niya man lang inispaman muna nung second skill niya. Layo ko ba eh. O, tignan mo. Tanga-tanga nito. Hindi niya muna inispaman nung... Hindi mo na siya nag-spam nung second skill niya. Hindi niya muna binurn yung HP bago siya bago siya magsusugod doon. Layo pa nung tank niya eh. Teka nga. Hanggang saan ba to? Wag na. Mamaya na. Wala. Ay, wait. DR. 1 minute pa eh. Ah!
Double kill. Unstoppable. Ally slain. Middle turret is under attack.
Diyos ko, ang tanga nung Kaisa. Natatanga na ako doon sa Kaisa.
Top turret is under attack. Bottom turret is under attack.
Mamaya
Middle
na.
turret is under attack. Top turret is under attack. Turret lost.
Ay! Hindi na. All out ako sa mid.
Age.
Yun. Naku! No! Alanganin tayo dyan. Dito. Salubungin kan dito. Gulit ni Malphite! Putik na yan. Wala, gusto ko na lang makita yung, ano, unconventional ults. Nakakatawa ako sa Malphite. Anong bug ba? Anong bug ngayon? Hindi ko alam eh, ngayon ako naglaro nito eh. Bakit? Ano bang nagiging bug nito?
Enemy is legendary. Turret lost.
I'm playing Ultimate Spellbook. Whoop. Wala, para mga test lang. Kulit ni Malphite kanina nag-charge ng ult ni Pantheon. Nakaposing pa yung kulit. Ow! Gusto ko ulit masubukan yun.
The enemy team has slain the dragon.
Nahirapan ako kontrolin eh. Dito. Hindi ko matras! Wait lang. Pasukin ko kaya. Yung gala ng setan sila. Kulang pala kami. Ipo-practice na lang ako. Nagka-crash talaga kahit sa mobile. Ako, naiwan na naman siya. Ting-ting. Trindamir na. Kaya pala nakikipag-bruscohan nun.
Enemy is legendary.
Tatawa ko sa ginagawa ko. Talaga, nagka-crash. Hindi pa naman nag-crash sa amin yung ano. Nagka-crash sa akin yung utak. Di ko nga alam, pag ano yata, kapag, di ko alam, tas ang laki nga ng kalaban eh, lumiliit, tas lumalaki yung sizes ng champions. Ewan ko, bakit ganyan? Ewan ko?
Enemy turret destroyed.
Ang problema ko ngayon. Gusto kong makabisado yung mga button. Ay, hirapan ako kay Malphite. Uy! Magmadami kills. Baog ako, 08. Pugo. Hindi ako pwede mag-instant skill dito. Nakakainis kasi maglaro yung Kai'Sa. Hindi marunong kumamba kanina. Nakakainis eh. Pang double kill niya yun eh. Grand Starfall. Angas. Yun na lang ang gagawin ko. Uy, si Raisin! Si Raisin! Dali ka dito. Dali! La, patay kayo dyan, uy! Nana. Mali ako. Hindi na lang magbabaligtad ko yung, ano? Babaligtad ko yung keys. Para feeling mas mag-e-enjoy ako sa, ano, mobile. Hindi na nga, ayoko na. Last game sa stream muna to. Mag-end stream muna ako. Oy, Snake, lalaro pa ako. O, kakain na kayo. Lalaro pa ako, mag-off stream. Gusto ko lumipat sa mobile para mag-enjoy ako sa mobile eh. Napagbabaligtad ko yung ano. Bukas pag medyo okay na yung mata ko, sige, maglilig ako. Yan. Ba't ako mobile? Lah. Yun. Lipat mo na ako ng mobile. So, yun, guys. Ayan, guys. Okay. Uy, bakit ko na? Ay, na-close ko yung most amazing top 10. Ano kaya? Dahil
Newly released records. The FBI has analyzed hair in connection with the search.
Ayan. Di na. So, ayan. Dahil dyan guys, mag-end muna ako ng stream. Nakain muna ako saglit, tapos silipat ako ng phone. Tapos, ay, o nga pala, sa mga gustong, makipaglaro, or ano na lang ako. Tapos, invite na lang yung mga may gusto sumali sa lobby. Tuwing gabi, ano oras ba ako naglalaro? Mga 10 or 11 PM onwards. Ayan, sige, maghanap tayo ng i-raid. Dito tayo kay... Ayan, kay Red Jokyo. Uy! Show na naman sila doon. Dito tayo kay Red Jokyo. No? Nakakahapon ng kamote sa Resident Evil 2, kaya Ay, kasi may event nga ba ngayon? Ewan ko, basta. Ayun. Sige, kakain muna ako guys. Kayo din magsipag-dinner na kayo. Alas 7 na pala. Dahil dyan, play dati si Red Jokyo. Thank you so much sa mga nakapaglaro. Kay Snake, kay Oni, aka siya. Hi. And sa mga, nagpag-hit si Ma'am Shekeli. Ang generous mo po, Ma'am. Tapos sa yung mga nag-aasara nating mga tito dyan kanina, si Kuya Bossa, si Tio Goms, aka James Gaming Hub, si Snake, tapos sino pa ba? Basta hindi ko na kayo i-mention isa-isa ha. Dami yung nagdaldalan eh. Dahil dyan, let's go Red Jokyo, and see you all tomorrow if mas maging okay na yung mata ko. Mag-dig tayo ha. Bye! Love you all. Peace out!